It don't matter.
Oh, the Hall of Fame class. Do they count all scheduled appearances?
Yeah.
For WrestleMania?
They always count because they're going to put them all on stage.
I know. But they're not announced.
You're right. They're not. That's all.
We did this last year, and Daniel was like, they're in the Hall of Fame. They don't count.
I get it.
Fuck.
Because you know they're going to parade them all out on stage.
Yeah, we all know they do it every year.
Yeah.
Do. All right, shut up, Smitty. Where's the sound? Why is there no sound? There's no sound. That's not good. I was on mute. All right. All right.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
There is so much fucking wrestling to talk about this week. It's goddamn ridiculous. And when I say there is so much wrestling to talk about, I mean that we have NXT TakeOver on Friday. We have the G1 Supercard on Saturday. We have WrestleMania on Sunday. Plus the Hall of Fame, plus what happened on Raw and SmackDown, all of these builds. We are going to talk about all of that this week and more as we... Did someone go let Walt in?
Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it didn't. I was going saving everyone.
You just made the list! Oh, I knew he was going to do that. I just knew he was going to do that. He don't need Janetti. Damn. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. It's the man with the rock in cooking. Bullet Club for life, good bout, and good night.
They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
You're listening to the most inappropriate pro wrestling show in the motherfucking world. You're listening to Breaking Down the Ring. We are your ring crew.
Nick.
A sober Smitty for right now.
Whole effing Joe.
Z.
And me, the almighty one and current ring crew champion, Mikey himself, the almighty one. Where did the fucking midget stripper get her goddamn friends from? And why are they all trans? And why is one really fat?
Hey, ma'am.
All right, so we got a lot to get into. The Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew are going to be calling in soon. Daniel, Dez, and we'll find out whoever the hell else is calling in. We're going to be making our NXT TakeOver picks, our G1 Supercard picks, and our WrestleMania picks. Hopefully, we're going to get all of the title matches in for WrestleMania. For anyone wondering what it's going to be, and so just bear with us because it's going to be a long fucking show. However, that being said, we're also going to start off with something that was kind of crazy happened on Sunday. Sunday night, if anyone paid any attention to wrestling news at all in any way, shape, or fucking form, John Oliver on his Last Week Tonight show went off on the WWE for having independent contractors and not providing their wrestlers health insurance. Basically stating that in any other business that has an independent contractor, they're not exclusively able to work for one company. They're supposed to be freelance workers, can go wherever they like. That's not how it is in the WWE. On top of that, they were stating that WWE doesn't offer anything past when someone works for them to help out in sort of health insurance or things like that. And that's also kind of weird. What he did was he played a lot of clips of things that happened 20 fucking years ago. Bret Hart and Wrestling with Shadows, Jesse Ventura interview from 1986, Roddy Piper interview from 2003. A lot of old school stuff, but it plays into now times to an extent. We're going to talk about that real quick to kick off this show before we go into all of these picks. And of course, we have Walt joining us, old friend of the show. How are you, sir?
Just happy to be here.
Whew, good. I was worried you did not want to be here.
I'm just here because you fine.
That's true. That's true. So the John Oliver thing, AEW, when they announced their beginnings, are stating that they are going to be giving their full-time wrestlers, employees, health insurance. Obviously, Cody, the Young Bucks, they're not just wrestlers. They're in there. I don't know if that applies to Jericho. I don't know if it applies to any of the other people that they announced. Joey Janela, fucking, not Tessa Blanchard, Britt Baker. People like this who are some of the first ones announced. Because, look, those 5, I want to say, Brandy, Cody, the Bucks, and Kenny, because when Kenny was announced, he was announced as an EVP as well. That automatically assumes that they should have health insurance. They're doing office jobs as well as wrestling in ring. So you got to wonder, what about the rest of these wrestlers? Obviously, they said anyone who gets hurt in an AEW ring, AEW will cover. Well, WWE does that. Mark Henry got hurt in a WWE ring. They covered all of his bills. And this is me going off of what Mark Henry and Bubba said on Busted Open, because obviously there was a lot of talk on there. And I wanted to listen to them because they were in the WWE. They worked for WWE. They know what was covered. Bubba and Mark, Bubba, who is an ROH superstar, Mark Henry still has the Legends contract there, but Bubba mainly said that anytime there was a problem, Vince covered him. He goes, these people are signing the contracts that they are given. All contracts are negotiable. They can easily negotiate things out of there. He said Bubba said there was one time he went to work for a company, and in the company's contract, it said that if anything happened to Bubba in the ring where he died, all his fault. The company assumes no responsibility. Yeah. And Bubba said, take that out. If you want me, take that out. If I die, that's on you. That's on you and your safety regulations, And sure shit, they took that out. Bubba signed. There's other wrestlers who, with WWE, Mark Henry said it himself. He was there when someone went in right before a Mania and said, hey, I want more money or I'm not going out there. And Vince had to pay that person more money. Vince has been screwed by the boys. And Mark said that's why Vince has all of these lawyers, why he has all of these contracts, all of this stuff. It's not to screw the other people. It's to protect himself and his money. And all of these things, I get. I'm not saying that there's any right or wrong answer here, but it's really difficult to say that Vince is morally subterranean to the NFL when it comes to protecting his people. Z?
Well, okay, so like any other job, with my job, it's covered through my union. Obviously, wrestling isn't unionized, but in other jobs I've had, I had the option. It was, hey, you can pay $17 a week or a month or whatever the fee was, and you get health insurance, or you can opt out of it and we'll pay you for not having it. So I'm assuming that like AEW is going to offer something along those lines. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I mean, like you were talking about, they signed the contract. They knew full well that what they were getting themselves into. If they didn't want it covered, they should have said something or not signed the contract.
Right. Joe, what were your thoughts when you watched this?
Well, I was actually really happy that John Oliver, as he was he was dogging the shady business practices of the wrestling business and specifically those of WWE and Vince McMahon. I did appreciate the fact that he was like still putting over the product and telling people how awesome it was and why you should still watch it and how it's cooler than what you're watching. So he didn't take like an approach like maybe a Bill Maher or someone would take like a snooty approach and just shitting it all over and all of its fans are trailer trash, yada yada.
Whose microphone is up, Smitty?
Yeah, of course. I had it on silent, but
that's all right. Go ahead.
The app.
Continue, Joe.
Okay, so I will agree with you on a couple things. A lot of the footage in in the interviews seemed outdated. Like you said, the Ventura interview was 80. It was from the content it was about was from 86, but the interview itself was from Howard Stern, I think, in 2010. And then like the Bret Hart interview, that was from a long time ago, and a lot of the footage they were using was pretty outdated. And then I did say, I was thinking to myself as they were talking about how Vince basically doesn't take care of his wrestlers, and I'm thinking to myself, well, he does put a lot of people in rehab on their dime that don't have the money to take care of it themselves. He's done it with, Jake the Snake, Jeff Jarrett, Scott, countless people that we don't even know about. And when people are working for him, they are, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor were both out on long-term injuries. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, a lot of people out on injuries. They're getting paid.
Yeah.
It's not like they're not getting paid. But pretty much everything else that he was saying, I feel like it was pretty spot on. The whole status of being an independent contractor and how that's completely contradictory to the guidelines of working to WWE.
Yeah, because you have to sign an exclusive contract.
That's
even though you're an independent
and
contractor.
I mean, and though Vince does pay for guys out on injury, there's not exactly a long-term health insurance plan for after they're retired or forced into retirement, things like that. Though there are, like I said, the wellness policy, which will get guys into rehab and things like that. I do see where, like, how one of the first things that AEW addressed and made it publicly known that they were addressing was, all right, all of our contracted wrestlers are going to be under health insurance, like, right off the bat. So, like, I can see why there's I think this is going to provoke some change at the very least, or at least some WWE's going to have to address this, I think.
WWE did address it. They
I know they invited. I think they're going to have to. I know they invited him on the show. I think they're going to have to address some of the things that he addressed in a more serious manner.
Not just inviting him on the show. They said that before the show went to air, they sent some things refuting everything that John Oliver has stated, but he didn't do anything about it, and he was just ignoring the facts. And then they said if he wants to learn more about the company, we invite him to WrestleMania. So there's that where they kind of addressed it, even like you said, there wasn't no serious press conference addressing or anything like that. But this also then, I wanted to your point where you say people aren't covered, when they leave. Well, at the same time, it's kind of different than any other sport because when someone retires from the NBA, they're retired. I mean, granted, they might come back, but they're going to come back to the NBA. Michael Jordan.
Didn't football just change that, though? Isn't there some kind of retirement plan for the retired players now? Isn't there something in the works? Or
there's supposed to be something in the works about people
CTE.
multiple concussions.
Okay. But it's like Smitty.
I was waiting for someone to do it. I was going to do it, but I figured
I've only had one concussion my entire life.
That's why I had
still
all that
going on that you know of.
But anyway, like when someone retires from WWE, Ric Flair, for example, he went and wrestled with other companies. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that happens in any other sport. You retire from the NBA, are you going to play fucking Canadian basketball? You retire from the NFL, you're going to the CFL. I mean,
some guys do.
Ricky Williams. Boy.
But that's like not like a full-time fucking job.
Also,
I understand what you're saying. All I'm saying is it is kind of contradictory how they are employed by Vince and the company, but with the independent contractor status, and there is no type of
No, I'm not
long
arguing
term.
that. Yeah,
like I don't. There should be.
but how are you going to cover someone that leaves and goes somewhere else?
The reason why you have that in other sports because they have unions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why.
And that's
we all know every time someone tried to unionize wrestling, we got the kibosh put on it
By
quick.
Hulk fucking Hogan.
Well, he's a company guy,
Right,
Or he
dude,
was at the time
he
anyway.
didn't want to lose that fucking
No,
nut of
man.
money.
Well-
Smitty, when you were watching, actually, Nick, we're gonna start with you, Smitty. I'm sorry, you're going last.
If you're not first, you're Smitty.
When you were watching this, Nick, I know we're in a couple chats and we were been asked on both accounts, and you said you hadn't fully watched it yet. But then when you finally watched it, what were your thoughts? Was any of this was new to you?
No, nothing new. It's just when it's all put in that context, so like in your face, the way he portrayed it. I mean, you're kind of taken aback a little bit. Like I watched my mother-in-law watched it and she was like, "Wow, it's disgusting. I fucking hate Vince McMahon." But she also doesn't have the same viewpoints that you or I have on wrestling.
I agree. This was a completely one-sided fucking spam job on Vince.
I think that in the grand scheme of things, while they're all independent contractors, it's a case-by-case basis. So Kevin Owens' contract is written up a little bit differently than Kofi Kingston's contract, a little bit differently than, Ruby Riot's contract. There's probably little things in here that John Oliver doesn't know about, that we don't know about, that may make their contract. Like for me, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm an independent contractor. You don't offer health insurance, and if I die, it's fucking my fault. But there's got to be little nuances here and there that you know what I mean. I don't know for sure.
Large sums of money.
Yeah.
Would be the nuance that you're looking for.
Yeah, Bully Ray was asked about that.
Or just or if you die, give your wife a job for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
worry.
Vicky Guerrero.
We'll make your wife a writer.
The thing with that is Bully Ray was asked about that, and he said, well, if let's say that all WWE contracts are 30 pages, let's say he goes, 28 of those pages are probably the exact same fucking thing.
Sure.
And he goes, and then you have the different things. He goes, the money situation, how you're getting paid, what your bonuses and everything
Appearances.
are. Yeah, things like that. He goes, that's the difference. But he goes, everyone's basically covered. Smitty, when you were watching it, what were your thoughts?
I agree with everybody on the whole contradictory thing about being an independent contractor, being an exclusive contract. The one thing he talked about within the company is how at times Vince does actually listen to fans, and sometimes he just says he's stuck in his way about doing things. And that's about it. Like, it's just stuff that we always talk about all the time here or any type of wrestling forum or chat room we're in. But I do agree with you that it was more so, it seemed like some sort of an attack at Vince McMahon himself.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was a one-sided shot.
At certain points, but I'll say I agree with him on some of those points. Some of them I'm like, okay, yeah, now you just you really just go ahead and keep stabbing at Vince here with this proverbial knife.
Well, you and I watch John Oliver all the time. This isn't the first time he's taken a shot at WWE.
Yeah.
There was the Saudi Arabia thing. There's been other things where he has taken shots. And again, just like Joe said, every fucking time he mentions how he loves wrestling. He's not even arguing that it's this is fucking some hick hillbilly sport. He goes, no, it's fucking fun to watch, and it's more fun than what you're watching. But
And he pointed out, numbers-wise, its relevance compared to everything else out there, sports-wise and everything else.
Yeah.
The numbers, the revenue, it does.
Don't lie.
Say WrestleMania,
Social media followers, all that.
So, Walt, when you were watching this, because obviously I texted you and I said, you see this? And you said no, and I said, oh, who will watch it? You texted me back, he's not wrong. And agree, no one's saying he's wrong for what he's saying, but is there anything that you wish he would have said differently or done differently or brought out that wasn't brought out, let's say on the positive side for Vince McMahon?
For me, like when you talk about the contracts not being paid, no one's forcing anyone to sign any of those contracts. Mm-hmm. You clearly know, every single person know what the risk is going into it. And they know that, okay, well, you're not giving me health insurance, so I might have to come out of pocket for something if I get, but whatever.
Yeah.
Not putting a gun in anyone's head, right?
Right.
So I think, to say he's evil for not doing that, well, okay, I worked at the Baltimore for 15 years. They didn't offer me health insurance. Should have got health insurance working that part. Z was right there by my side for a lot of it. But no one forced me to do that, And it look, John Oliver's shtick is to get himself over. Did I use that right, Smitty? Okay.
Greatest response he's ever had throughout the entirety of this show. Right there.
And that his style.
For this shit.
Now you talk. No, and his style with other things that he's talked about. Some things I agree with him. Other things I'm like, you weren't completely fair with it. But he's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
He wants to make you laugh, and he needs to, and he's supposed to exaggerate it. While it's last week tonight, it's a quote news, but it's not really a news show. He puts information out there for you. He does a story. And then it's up to the viewer to decipher. Okay, well,
Or go
how do I
research
feel?
more.
Right,
It's
or
a
look
mature
more
weekend
into
update.
it. Right.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it is. It's not there to. It's there to inform you to an extent.
Right.
And it's up to the viewer to decide. Okay, do I want to look more into this, or do I just want to go take his word for word that this is how it is?
Well, it's so like the Daily Show.
Right.
Right.
A mature week version of Weekend Update.
But those shows aren't. They're designed
It's
for
satirical
one thing.
news.
Yeah, they're not. You're not going to understand any of the jokes in a show like Last Week Tonight or the Daily Show if you're not constantly involved in watching what's going on.
Right.
Jokes it's going to go over your head. You're not going to know, right? And if you're if that's your one news source, then you're really screwed. But I mean, I didn't mind it. It's like because when he first started off talking about wrestlers dying, I'm like, oh, here we go with this stupid thing again because that's a little outdated and overplayed and over. Just you're gonna pull up every single wrestler that's ever died and
Under the age of 62.
Under the age of
that's
65 or something like that.
and not all of them. And it's if they had one match in WWE, their name is included,
Well, he
right?
brought up
Right.
King Kong Bundy, and it's like, the dude was 400 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
How long did you think he
Most
was
of
going
his
to
life.
live?
I mean, yeah, that's like, well, Yokozuna died. Well, yeah, no shit, he was almost 1,000 pounds when he died. Like, I'm gonna go with wrestling probably didn't shorten his life.
How do you feel about that one old
Cheeseburgers.
interview that they went back to where the interviewer asked Vince whether or not he feels,
Oh, that
any responsibility for untimely deaths of wrestlers, and he said no, he feels no responsibility at all.
It was also a really out of context clip because that interviewer was going at him the whole fucking time,
Yeah.
and at
It's
the end
just
of
like
it, he flipped out. So it's like,
it's just like the Bob Costas interview too, that where Vince did with Bob Costas.
Yeah.
and he flipped out on Bob Costas.
yeah, I
I was
also-
just wondering.
also
I
Vince is a
thought,
showman,
getting
too.
your thoughts on that. What do you thought about it?
really quick. I mean, just to close this thing out, I appreciate what John Oliver did because it's going to get a lot more people talking about it. And there has to be some changes. We all agree. Everyone thinks there needs to be some changes for the wrestlers in the business, right? WWE has never been the company that incites the changes. They're the company that goes with the times. Let it be. WCW.
They're the
started-
company that gets their hand forced.
Yeah, and they go for it. Let's be very honest. If you're gonna compare, like a lot of people are trying to compare it to the NFL, I'm gonna compare it to fucking cell phone companies. WWE is Apple. Everyone, it's the popular one. It's the one that, but it never does anything first. Someone else does it, and then Apple reacts. Someone puts a better camera in their phone, Apple now has a better camera. Someone makes a copy and paste, Apple makes a copy and paste. Someone makes a touchscreen phone, Apple makes a touchscreen phone. iPhone isn't the first touchscreen fucking phone, people. It's not the first smartphone. But they take other people's ideas and they improve on it. Does that make them better? No. But there are a lot of people that say yes because that's how they feel. And that's fine. But WWE, hopefully right now with this John Oliver piece, now means that they are going to have their hand forced and they might do something a little bit differently. I'm not thinking WWE is morally subterranean to the NFL because I do believe that Vince cares about his wrestlers. I do believe that Vince goes out of his way for his wrestlers.
Every interview you've ever had
Yeah.
with an old wrestler is like Vince is one of the
Like
boys.
I mean, also, do you how much money do you think out of pocket Roman Reigns had to spend on his treatment?
Right, exactly.
I'm going to tell you it's probably somewhere, that number is somewhere south of 20%.
And like the most current one is CM Punk with that fucking all the head injury lawsuits and everything, where he sued the fucking doctor and won. Look, that's
No, the doctor sued them and they
For
Oh, and they
defamation.
won.
Yeah, the doctor
and they
sued for
won.
defamation.
They won.
Yeah.
and that's the situation is, Punk in those interviews says, I mean, that's kind of on me. I kind of went. We were flying to Europe, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll just go. Okay, well, sir, you could have said no.
Yeah.
And granted, you're the champ and it sucks, but you kind of pushed through it too. Like, that's not all WWE. And as a matter of fact, who knows that doctor told Vince? I would be
But
fucking
also-
surprised if he didn't.
He's the champ, so
We
at,
said the same
at
thing with-
that point, you never know when your next shot's going to be.
I mean,
so
and-
you
and
kind of
yeah,
push
it's-
through it unless you can.
It's the wrestling
Michael's
mentality.
98.
Yeah.
Look at
It's
Michael's
wrestling
98.
mentality, right? Like, I can't miss because someone's going to take my spot.
Yeah.
Right? That's the,
That's the old school mentality for sure, and that's what everyone was saying. Like, they were raised like, okay, I'm hurt. All right, I'm gonna go through this, and then like Bully was saying for concussions. He goes, "There's no fucking way you can get out of a concussion now in WWE." But back in the day, if you felt a little woozy in the ring, you would slide, go through Gorilla, and just hide into a fucking corner till you can get out of there and go to your next fucking match. Now, if it looks like something may have happened in the ring, there's a doctor right there in Gorilla position to pull you to the side and give you concussion protocols before you can even move to the locker room, so they know that you're good to go for the next day. Before you can even fly.
thanks, Chris Benoit.
100%.
Well,
and
a
again,
lot of
why?
those interviews
Hand
too
was
were
forced.
before the wellness program was put into place.
You said what?
I said a lot of those interviews that John Oliver, showed clips of were before the wellness policy was even put into place.
But he also, he did say like there have been strides, including the wellness policy, to rectify some of this
Benoit
stuff.
had to kill his family, and then WWE reacted.
And they brought up the
And
strides made in the women's division.
Yeah.
They showed clips of Braun panties matches, but then they showed, how that they're headlining WrestleMania this year.
And let's be very honest. That was a great time for John Oliver to do that. It's WrestleMania week. It just got announced at the fucking...
Oh, it's very timely.
Yeah,
It's very timely.
It's not like he didn't know
Probably his
what he was
highest
doing.
rated show of the year.
100%, and it's definitely one of the more shared clips of the year. So we got Daniel and the crew from Pro Wrestling Scorecards about to call in because we're going to start making some picks, everybody. Go to @PWScorecards. I'm going to show everybody on the screen. You can get yourself an NXT TakeOver scorecard. You can get yourself a G1 Supercard scorecard. You can get yourself some WrestleMania scorecards.
What is that?
WrestleMania. It's just a small thing going on. You can
Friday
find,
night, right?
You can
Friday?
find it on Past TV.
Is it next Wednesday?
Does the old Shillelagh
It's
have
March
passed?
10th, 2019. Or at least that's what Kofi signed.
Screwed him again.
Walt, I printed one up just in case you showed up. So you're the only one who has the paper.
Wow, way to take a dig at me, bro.
Hey, well, look, we're
Sorry, caveman.
we're
Motherfucker,
constant.
I said I was coming.
Hey, you said you were coming before too. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Oh,
You are on the phone with Breaking Down the Ring. Is this Daniel?
Yeah, it is. What's up, man?
Hey, everybody, the Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew has called in. Again, go to @PWScorecards on Twitter. Their pinned tweet right up at the top. You can get yourself an NXT TakeOver scorecard, a G1 scorecard, or both WrestleMania scorecards. The first page is all of the title matches, including possibly a Raw Tag Team title match in case it was thrown on. We'll go into that. And the second page is all of the extra matches. Triple H and Batista, Shane and Miz, other shit that's going on at WrestleMania, the fucking battle royals and everything. So, Daniel, who you got on the phone with you, brother?
It's just me and Dez tonight, man.
Oh, well.
great.
The rest of the losers didn't want to show up.
Yeah, so
No, my team is lame.
Jesse has a fucking title match, and he's not on the phone.
Yeah.
This is why
Yeah.
we said that he should not have the title match in the fucking first place.
Well, and the fact that you always lose.
Whoa! I'm going up against Jess. I'm right this time. So Daniel and Dez called in. We're gonna be going along with this. We're gonna go around the fucking table. Nick will be kicking it off first. Smitty, Joe, Z, Walt, then me. And then, of course, it'll be Smitty. I'll go around, blah, blah, I'll go last. Because champions fucking advantage. Suck it, bitches.
I just have a question.
You don't
I wanna
have
ask
it.
the
We're going
guys.
against fucking.
Go
Jess.
ahead.
So I'm looking at the women's match and all the things. I feel like that you guys missed out on something here.
What?
An over-under for the amount of times Ronda Rousey adjusts her gear.
We brought this up with them. The Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew is going to be at Mania. It's going to be really difficult to judge how many times she does that because they're going to be doing live scoring. So they made some of these matches much easier on themselves. But hopefully the next time when they're not at the match, it's going to be under twat tugs.
Twat tugs.
Double T.
If that needs to, that's either is it
What if
so
this
is
is
it wrestling
her last,
move or
what
porn
if this is her
move?
last
Yes.
match? She might leave after Mania. There's
Well-
all those. You won't get any opportunities at twat tug.
Well, then the
picks.
hub's going to be doing some twat tugs because he's going to be making some babies. So we're going to start off with the NXT scorecard. Then we're going to move on to the G1 scorecard. Then the first page of WrestleMania. If we are not over 2 hours by that time, we are going to go into the other page, the second page for WrestleMania. We're going to try and not make this too long of a fucking show for people. So we're going to kick this off with the NXT TakeOver New York scorecard. There are fucking 5 matches: United Kingdom Championship match, the Tag Team Championship match, the North American Championship match, Women's Championship match, and finally the 2 out of 3 falls NXT Championship match. Of course, there's the announced tables, the unscheduled appearances, and we go into this. So we're going to start off with Nick. The first match is the United Kingdom Championship match. Pete Dunne defending a damn near 2-year-long title reign as the NXT United Kingdom champion against brand newcomer to the fucking NXT UK show, Walter.
I didn't know I had a match.
Well, you should have known because you're in it.
Walter was actually one of the biggest sign of the US NXT UK.
Yeah.
it's nice thing you
since
said
it
about me,
started.
Smitty.
There are 3 extras in this. The fall type, number of near falls, which of course is any 2 count is a near fall, and match time. You get the match time if you hit it right. You get 2 extra points. If you're in within a minute of it, you just get the 3 points for it. So, Nick, you're taking on Dez. So we're going to start off with you, my friend, and then we're going to go listen to Dez.
Great. Pete Dunne. That's right. He's going to keep it going.
Whoa.
DQ.
Oh, that's my move.
3 near falls in 17 minutes.
All right. Dez, what you got?
I have Walter winning by pinfall, 5 near falls, and 20 minutes match time.
All right. Now, I just realized, Z and Smitty, I didn't just realize this, but the seating for it, I forgot to tell you guys that I wanted you sitting next to each other because your picks were going to go back to back. Because you guys are in a tag team match against Ramon and Mario.
Hey, just because we're a tag team doesn't mean I got to sit next to him.
Yes, you can't tag him if he doesn't have his hand on the ropes. It's illegal.
I plan on doing this all by myself. He's just in the corner for show.
It's like a shittier Enzo and Cass.
The worst part, I'm the stronger of the team.
So, Engro and Z?
The worst part is I'm the stronger part of the team. So
All right, so
we can put Smitty here, Z here, and I'll go here, and we can be like color coordinated. That'd be cool.
what?
Reverse Oreo line.
Oh,
Continuity.
yeah, I get
Well,
it.
you know, wrestling's been lacking that lately. We can show some here.
I agree.
Come on.
All right, so Smitty, you're gonna go first, then Z, then Daniel. You have Ramon and Mario. Are they done with their picks?
Yeah, I have Ramon and Mario. The only thing I'm missing is Jesse.
So the fucking son of a bitch is going for a title match, and he doesn't even have his picks in.
thanks a lot, Mikey.
You know what? No, I'm gonna remove this title match from him. He's not. If he's not ready, he's not fucking going.
You win by forfeit.
Yeah. That's how it should be. I win by not forfeit. Just he doesn't get the title shot. All right. So Smitty, what you got?
I've got Walter Waiter. If you look at his entrance, because he always covers up the L on his Titantron, winning by pinfall.
You got
8.
water?
Yeah.
Yes, water.
Not waiter.
Oh,
He looks like a giant eye. But 8 near falls, 24
My
minutes.
tag team partner,
fucking
everybody.
Mordor. What? Okay, 8 what? 8 number of near falls.
Yes, 24 minutes.
20. Ooh.
Oh no, the UK title. They give that UK title some time.
All right, that's NZ. What you got?
I got Walter by pinfall, 3 near falls, 25 minutes.
All right. What do we got for Mario and for Ramon?
All right, Mario went with Dunn by pin, 5 near falls, 25 minutes. And Ramon went with Walter by pin, also 5 near falls, and 20 minutes.
All right. Up next in the death match, Joe is taking on Daniel. Joe, what do you got for this match?
I got Walter, pinfall, 7 near falls, and what's the other one?
How many match time?
22 minutes.
22 minutes. All right. What do you have, Daniel?
I'm going Dunn by pin, 5 near falls, 20 minutes.
All right. The only one who doesn't have a match, but is picking for himself, our own Walter.
Yeah.
What do you got for this match?
I don't have a choice, right?
He has the color he should have been.
Okay. What?
Really? Why is it gotta be a race
Really?
joke?
And really coming from you?
Hey, look, I'm black.
No.
I'm still blacker than you, son.
I think you're all black as same. Joe,
You guys are making Joe leave.
he's like, I'm getting out of this oven.
Beat me to it.
Jeez.
All right, go. Well,
You're exactly what Childish Gambino would be if he had no talent.
I got talent.
just childish.
All right, so obvious choice, Walter. By pen, I'm going to go 6 near falls at 19 minutes.
All right. And me, I am taking on Jesse, who doesn't have his fucking scorecard in. I'm also picking Walter by pinfall. 6 is the number of near falls, and I have 20 minutes on the dot for the match time.
You bitch.
Did I get called bitch? Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry.
Now, technically, since Jess doesn't have his picks in, you shouldn't be giving yours, right? And that takes away from the championship advantage.
You know what? Good call.
I just got Jesse's picks.
Look at that.
All of them?
You threatened to take away the title, and look what happens.
For takeover.
Yeah. It's funny when you look at this, you can see the fucking who's done all their picks. All right, go ahead.
All right. He has done by pin, 4 near falls, fucking 27 minutes.
Now you reaching.
That card's going forever. All right. Up next, the tags.
Isn't that the chant? Fight forever?
Yeah. Up next is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. We have Ricochet and Aleister Black challenging the War Raiders for their NXT Championship, NXT Tag Team Championships, because Aleister Black and Ricochet are the winners of the Dusty Road Classics. They beat the Forgotten Sons in the finals last week on NXT. I don't even remember who.
Yeah, I forgot.
There are 4 extras in this. What is the fall type? Who makes the fall? Who takes the fall? And the number of aerial moves. We're going to lead this one off with Ramon and Mario, and then Smitty and Z. Daniel.
All right. Mario went with War Raiders by pin, row over Black, and 6 aerial moves. And then Ramon went War Raiders, Hansen pins Black, 7 aerial moves.
All right. Z.
I got War Raiders by pinfall. Hansen pins Ricochet, 10 aerial moves.
All right. Smitty.
I'm in the same wheelhouse here. I got the War Raiders winning by pin. Hansen pinning Ricochet, 12 aerial moves.
All right. Daniel, you're next.
All right. I got War Raiders, Hansen pinning Ricochet, 12 aerials.
All right. And Joe?
Same. I got War Raiders, Hansen, Ricochet. I'm going to do 11 aerials, though.
You said pinfall as well?
Yeah, pinfall.
Okay. All right. You said 11 aerial moves?
Yeah.
All right. Walt.
I got the War Raiders, War Machine, whatever they go by now. Whatever's licensed by WWE, I guess.
You can't get that Avenger name.
By pen, Hansen pinning Ricochet, 7 aerial moves.
All right. Nick. Oh, I'm sorry. Dez, you're first.
I have War Raiders winning by pinfall. Hanson makes the fall, Black takes the fall, and 5 aerial moves.
All right. You sure you don't want to up those aerial moves?
Yeah, like 75
I'm
or
sure.
something.
I promise.
Would King Ricochet with Ricochet in the ring?
There will
It
be
wasn't even me being
27 near
sarcastic. Nick, what you got?
I've got the War Raiders. By pin, Hanson over Black with 8 aerial moves.
All right. What's Jesse got?
Jesse's got War Raiders, Hanson pinning Black, 8 aerials.
All right. I also have the War Raiders by pinfall, Hanson over Ricochet, and 7 aerial moves.
So only one person picked Rowe to make the fall.
I think Hanson is the one that makes the fall the majority of the
Usually
time.
it's Hanson.
What?
You literally exact same thing I picked.
Well, mine's fucking done.
I did mine at 3.
Get out of my head.
The running joke is our lives are exactly the same, sir, except I'm black and you're white. We don't know why that's the joke, but it is.
Just is.
Yep. Up next, North American Championship match. Velveteen Dream defending against the undefeated bro of NXT, Matthew Riddle. 3 extras. Fall type. What kind is it going to be? Number of near falls. Remember, any 2 count is considered a near fall. And match time. Again, whatever you think the match time is, if you hit it dead on, extra 2 points to you. If you get it within a minute, you get 3 points. If you get it within 2 minutes, you ain't get shit. Not a goddamn thing. Back off. Up first is Joe.
Let's see. I'm going to go Matt Riddle. Submission. 4 near falls and 16 minutes.
All right. What do you have, Daniel?
I got Dream, pin, 7 near falls, 22 minutes.
All right. Walt.
I got Matt Riddle.
Are you confused by his name?
It's a riddle. By pen, 6 near falls, 23 minutes.
All right. Nick.
I've got Riddle, pin, 6 near falls, 21 minutes.
All right. Dez.
I got Dream by pinfall, 7 near falls, and 14 minutes.
All right. Smitty.
I have the Velveteen Dream winning by pinfall, 6 near falls. I'm going to go with 18 minutes.
All right. Z.
I got Dream by pinfall with 6 near falls in 27 minutes.
Damn, long ass match. I thought the other one was good. Bad call. All right, for Ramon and then Rhino. I mean, Ramon and then Mario. Sorry. His fucking name, Ramon the Rhino.
Rhino?
But his name on Twitter is Ramon the Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said Rhino.
Ramon's got Dream. Dream by pin, 5 near falls, 20 minutes. Mario went Dream by pin, 3 near falls in 30 fucking minutes.
What?
I don't know.
Do you guys just want to hand us the win right now? Like,
No. Let's keep this going.
all right. I have Velveteen Dream. Happy, Walt? Finally have something different.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream by pinfall. Only 4 near falls and 19 minutes. Because I think a lot more submissions are going to be in this than near falls. And what does Jesse got?
Jesse has Velveteen Dream by pin, 4 near falls, 20 minutes.
I almost went 20. Holy shit. That would have been a wash of a match. All right. Next match. The Fatal 4-Way NXT Women's Championship match. Shayna Baszler is facing Io Shirai, or as Z calls her, Io Sherry. The undefeated in mental fighting.
In her mind.
Bianca Belair, and the Pirate Princess Kairi Sane. There are 4 extras in this. Fall type, who takes the fall, number of aerial moves, and again, an aerial move is any move that's off the turnbuckle, through the ropes, over the ropes, something like that. Does not have to connect for it to be considered an aerial move. And Will there be outside interference or distraction from anyone? Let's say Justin Manuka Marina Shafir. I don't know who it could be. No fucking clue. All right. So, Walt, you're kicking this one off.
Oh, boy. As I'm like sitting here doing my card, and I'm just gonna
He
go.
has an eye.
Yeah.
So anyone but Baszler, because everyone else has an I in their name.
Well, no, I could turn that I into a B though.
Ooh, that is very good. That is very true.
But I'm gonna go with Baszler
Okay.
by submission. Obviously, who takes the fall? Kairi Sane.
Okay.
And aerial moves, I'll go 8. And
So yes. Des, you're first for the Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew.
I have Bianca Belair winning by pin, Baszler taking the fall, 3 aerial moves, and yes, outside interference.
All right. Nick.
Quite the opposite. Baszler by pin over Belair, 8 aerial moves, and yes to interference.
All right. Next up is Mario and Ramon.
All right, Mario's going Belair by pin over Sane with 4 aerials and yes to outside interference. Ramon is going Sane by pin over Shirai, 8 aerials, yes, outside interference.
All right. Z.
I have Io Sherry by pinfall over Bianca Belair with 10 area moves, and yes, there will be outside interference.
Smitty.
Shayna Baszler winning by submission. Kairi Sane's tapping, 8 aerial moves. Yes, interference.
All right. Daniel.
All right, I got Kairi Sane by pin over Belair, 7 aerials, yes, outside interference.
Joe.
I got Sharon Slorben by submission over Kairi Sane, 7 aerials, and yes to interference.
I have a quick question before Jess and Mine's picks. Jess is watching this on our live video feed on Twitter and Periscope. And why haven't you just called, fucker? Like,
is he too high again?
Like, you have a title match and you're not even here to promote it. What are you, fucking Brock Lesnar? You're not the title holder, you son of a bitch. You can't do this. You got to call in, you asshole. But again, we'll go ahead and lead with his picks.
Pussy.
All right. He's going Sane by pin over Baszler, 7 aerials, yes to outside interference.
All right. I am going the defeated Bianca Belair to win this one by pinfall over Io Sherry. Away! With 4 aerial moves and yes to outside interference. All right.
It's gonna be. They're gonna announce that they're both banned from ringside before the match.
They're gonna turn it to a ladder match because that's a rumor right going around right now.
A ladder match?
They're gonna turn that forward to a ladder match.
Why? So Shayna doesn't have to take the loss?
Pretty much.
But a pinfall.
There's a promo image that shows ladders with them,
and that's where the rumor came from.
Oh. Jesse tried to call in, because I just mocked him. So you guys, can you call him and add him to your line, Daniel?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right. Let them do that while we're announcing the next match on the card. 2 out of 3 falls match for the vacated NXT Championship. Unfortunately, Tommaso Ciampa could not continue wrestling.
It's a work.
Without his neck taking a possible serious bump to where he could have been injured for life. We shared on our social media the first video of his 2-part series.
For life, son.
Yeah.
That shit means for life.
To where he was why he was getting it, and gave some insight into his title reign. You know, he said at one point he almost called the title Willow because basically he was doing it for his daughter, his should never have been born kid that was like in vitro. It was the last cell that was there. He said, but he didn't want to get weird with people wondering why he called it Willow. So he said Goldie's a good name. His wife actually came up with the name for what they would call the title. And he said that that's the why. The real why is his daughter Willow, and that's the real life Goldie. So that was awesome. Unfortunately, he had to vacate the title because he could not continue to compete with it. So now Johnny Gargano was handed a title match against the winner of a Fatal 5-Way, and that was Adam Cole, baby! And so now it is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. There are 6 extras here. Fall type 1, what kind of fall is it going to be? Who's going to make the fall? Second fall type, who's going to make the fall? Fall type 3, and number of aerial moves. Again, anything off the top rope, turnbuckle, through the ropes to the outside, anything like that. Doesn't have to connect for it to be considered an aerial move. Walt started the last one, so this is going to be Nick kicking this one off. Nick, what you got?
I've got Adam Cole winning the match. Fall number 1 is a pin by Adam Cole. Fall number 2 is submission by Johnny Gargano. Third fall will be a pin, 12 aerial moves.
Sorry to everyone who just saw Z's ass crack.
I'm glad my head was down.
On camera as he got up to leave.
And I'm pretty sure you just violated some FCC violation or something.
There's a reason that we are the most inappropriate pro wrestling show in the motherfucking world.
I say fucked up shit. He does fucked up shit.
That's not inappropriate. That's unnecessary.
For anybody who's donated to the Patreon.
Thanks, Daniel.
You got a show.
Hey, I just
pull your
apologize.
pants up,
Yeah,
man.
we just apologized to the world for seeing your ass crack when you stood up.
I didn't plan on getting up.
Unscheduled appearance.
That was good. That was good, Nick. All right, Des, are you okay over there, Smitty? You fucking, what the shit, man? Are you dying?
Little white ass crack, and look what happened.
He gets so turned on and disheveled.
No, this is why I didn't want to sit next to him.
That's not the rope you're supposed to be holding to tag.
Well, it's white and long, so I didn't know.
Rolled him up with the small crackage.
He would never. God damn it! All right, Des, your call, your time.
I have Gargano winning. The first fall pin, Cole makes it. The second fall pin, Gargano makes it. And the last fall pin with 4 aerial moves.
All right. Up next, Smitty.
I have Johnny fucking Wrestling winning. First fall will go to Adam Cole by pin. Second fall will go to Johnny Gargano by pin. Third fall will be submission. And 14 aerial moves.
All right. Z.
Gargano by pin for the first fall, and Adam Cole will take that fall. Gargano will.
No, who's making?
Yeah.
We already know
you
who's
said,
taking.
Yeah, you said take.
Yeah, there's only 2 people in the
no,
match.
My bad.
You gonna pin the ref?
I got one.
Cole will be making that fall.
All right.
Fall 2 will be a pin. Gargano will make that fall. Fall 3 will be a submission with 10 aerial moves.
Before we continue on,
I wanted to change something.
go ahead and change it. Just hit save on the card on the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
And tell us what the change is.
Technology.
I say I have Gargano winning. The first fall was going to be a DQ, and Gargano's going to win. Then Cole's going to win by pin. Then Gargano's going to win by submission.
Okay. Before we continue on, it is possible that there is the one person wins 2 falls in a row. So obviously that will negate the final 3 points. Correct, Daniel?
Yep, that's correct.
All right. Just
When was the last time in a 2 out of 3 falls match somebody won?
That's why they'll do it now.
actually, no, they fucking did it. It was literally the last 2 out of. It was a tag match. Didn't the Usos fucking win it?
Usos, yeah.
Boom and boom.
Yeah. Usos 2 out of 3.
I meant at a pay per view. I mean,
It was a pay per view.
I thought that was
No,
the
it was-
bar and it was on SmackDown.
I could be wrong. But last time it was a 2 out of 3.
Everyone here has the technology to figure that out.
We're not trying to figure all this fucking shit All right, so Smitty got your picks. ZB got your picks. We need Ramon and Mario's picks.
All right. Ramon has got Gargano winning. First fall is a pin by Adam Cole. Second fall is a pin by Gargano. Third fall is a submission with 8 aerial moves.
All right.
And then Mario went the opposite way. Cole winning. First fall is a pin by Gargano. Second fall is a pin by Cole. Third fall is a pin with 5 aerial moves.
All right. Up next, Joe.
I got Gargano. First fall type will be a pin made by Adam Cole. Second fall type will be a pin made by Johnny G. Third,
Gill? Johnny Gill's in this?
yeah.
Sweet.
Third will be a submission by Johnny Gargano. 11 aerial moves.
All right. Daniel.
I got Gargano. First fall is a pin by Adam Cole. Second fall is a pin by Gargano. Third fall is a submission with 10 aerials.
All right.
That's why they wanted to change my areas to 10 as well.
Is it-
I put it in there.
Give us your full picks again there, Smitty.
Wait, let me go first so he can change 4 more things.
No, the stuff I already changed. I was just looking at my table destruction.
No, I just want to know about your... what
Johnny
you got.
Gargano wins. First fall, DQ. Second fall, pin. Adam Cole. The final fall, submission, Gargano wins.
Okay.
10 aerial moves.
All right. Well,
All right, I've done a lot of scratching on mine, but whatever. So I got Cole winning. First fall going to Gargano via DQ. I feel like they're going to do some old school heel. Just have that Undisputed Era beat the crap out of him, get DQ'd, and then just take advantage.
oh, that's genius.
That's why I went with the DQ at first.
And then I have Cole winning the next 2 falls.
Okay.
8 aerial moves.
What are the fall types?
Pen.
Okay. And 8 aerial moves?
Yep.
All right. For myself, I also have Adam Cole going over to be the first ever Triple Crown champion in NXT
That they're not promoting.
that they're really not promoting.
Yeah, that's the dumbest fucking. That's probably one of the best ways to promote this impromptu championship.
Well, and they keep saying they're going to make history. Well, they're not talking about the actual history they'll be making.
Then again, I wonder if they're I wonder if they're giving Adam Cole a technical tag title reign, even though it was
He
kind of
technically
defended.
won it.
He did
when
in
Roddy
Dusty Rhodes.
turned on.
Yeah. So it's weird. But yes, the first fall type is going to be a pin made by Adam Cole. Second one is a submission made by Johnny Gargano. And the final fall type will be a pin. And I only have 7 aerial moves. Jesse, welcome to the fucking program, you asshole.
What's up?
Piece of shit. Fucking didn't have your shit filled out in time. Probably still don't have your SuperCard fucking shit filled out. And you're trying to come on here.
SuperCard is partially done, fuckhead. So shut
Pussy.
up.
Yeah, that's why you're going to lose the goddamn title match. What do you got for this match,
wait.
you piece of shit?
Nope, I got them all done. Okay, so for this one, I have Johnny Gargano winning. First fall type is a pin. Johnny will make that one. And then second fall type is pin. Adam Cole will take that one. And then the third will be pin with 7 aerial moves.
All right. Up next is the announce table situation. Just 2 tables, English or Spanish. Do you have them marked safe, or will they be destroyed? Smitty.
I got both.
Wait, hold on, sorry. Ramon and Mario are first. I apologize.
All right, Mario has them both safe. Ramon has English destroyed, Spanish safe.
All right. Smitty.
I have both tables surviving.
Z.
I have both tables uncracked.
That's gross. Keep thinking about your ass crack. Daniel, what you got?
I got English safe and Spanish safe.
All right. Joe.
I got English destroyed, Spanish safe.
All right. Walt, what you got?
I have English destroyed, and Spanish is my safe word.
Nice. Dez.
I have both safe.
Both safe?
Yes.
Okay. Nick?
Both safe.
All right. Jesse, you piece of fuck. What you got?
I actually have both destroyed.
Thanks for the free 10 points. I got both safe. All right. Up next is the unscheduled appearances. Again, backstage or live appearances only. No match promo videos or pre-show panel guests. No authority figures, trainers, referees, or announcers, managers, and valets on scorecard do not count. You got 5 people this time. Joe, you're kicking this one off.
Let's see. I got Kushida, who's not on this list.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Daniel. You didn't make these,
Just type it in. It'll still accept it.
Oh, you can type something
Yeah,
in?
you can type it in.
Oh, okay.
Because I did that with some of my WrestleMania ones.
Oh, all right. Because
One
I
of
was
our
like,
ones.
man, I don't want to keep searching for all these fucking people. All right, so you can type it in.
All right, yeah, I got that's all I got so far. So this is gonna be on the fly here.
All right.
Kushida, did I say him yet?
You just said Kushida.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to go with Kushida as your first pick?
Kushida.
All right.
Will be my first pick. Then let's see here. How about Kevin Owens?
Ooh.
How about? Wait. Can we pick any of the other members of the Undisputed Era?
No, they're already advertised.
They're already advertised. All right.
So if you go down to where it says scheduled appearance, you check everybody's
Okay.
already.
I want to pick the other KO, Cassius Ohno.
Okay.
Let's see here.
All right.
How about Vanessa Bourne?
Born to be Vanessa.
And Keith Lee.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Daniel, what do you got?
I am going Keith Lee, Cassius Ohno, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, and Shane Strickland.
Oh, that's a good one because there's a rumor he's with WWE now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a rumor.
Yeah, I thought he was signed.
He is.
Oh, so he's signed? Cool.
Yeah.
I knew he was a free agent because I was just looking at free
How
agents.
did I
this week.
fucking knew that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you fucker. Walt, what you got?
Up in your product knowledge.
That wasn't me.
But she called me on a counter.
Yeah, no, my fucking iPad is just doing that.
I Candice LeRae, Ronda,
Okay.
Sasha and Bailey.
You have one more.
Okay. The one dude.
Oh yeah.
Hickenbottom.
Oh.
Oh,
Does
he's
he
a
count?
trainer.
Wait,
He's a trainer.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, damn it.
He's a trainer and an executive.
He's a shoot name.
It's true.
I get one more. Who's the person that Joe kept saying?
Kushida.
That guy.
All right.
That is a guy, right?
Yeah, he went with the jab.
Wow. Mr. I don't like nooses, but you just fire out jab.
Jesus, man. All right, Nick.
That whole contradictory thing we talk about all the time.
Oh, he can be racist towards everyone else in the entire world, every ethnicity, but don't say anything.
How do you
to him.
spell that name? Kushida.
K-U...
Kush.
Yeah, Kush.
IDA.
Kushida.
Kushida.
I don't know where. Nick.
Candice LeRae, Cassius Ohno, Keith Lee, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir.
Jasmine Duke's
The
on the
Duke and
schedule.
Shafir are on the card.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And Cassius Ohno shows up. Does that count as 2 people?
Depends on which thigh you see.
All right, so we'll
Things
go
worse
with
than my ass crack. His cellulite.
I don't know. Your ass crack was pretty bad.
We saw that live. That's just on TV.
His is pre-recorded.
No, I saw it live when we go to those fucking NXT shows.
That's true.
I missed it.
Pretty bad.
All right, I'm going to copy and say Kush and Kevin Owens.
All right. Des, what do you got?
I have Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Candice LeRae, Punishment Martinez, and ACH, who I guess is going by Albert Hardy Jr. now.
Yep.
Who's ACH?
He was
Albert Hardy Jr.
He was a big guy on the ROH and scene. He had a nice little run in New Japan. Had a whole little Super Saiyan gimmick going for himself for like the last few years on the Indies as Super ACH.
All right. Cool. Mario and Ramon next. I mean, I'm down with the Super Saiyan gimmick. I'm not knocking.
How is Punishment Martinez not a porn star?
Well, because Mexican.
Oh, we gotta play that game like porn star or wrestler name.
All right, Ramon and Mario.
It's a porn name.
Ramon has a Ronda Rousey, Kona Reeves, Candice LeRae, Perazo, and Toni Storm. Mario went with Shane Strickland, Toni Storm, Cassius Ohno, Keith Lee, and for some reason didn't pick a fifth one. I will follow up on that.
Fucking moron. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead, Smitty.
I got Candice LeRae, Ronda Rousey, Kush Ida, Keith Lee, and Kevin Owens.
All right. Z.
I have Candice LeRae, Alexa Bliss, Cassius Ohno, Kevin Owens, Keith Lee.
Okay. Jess, what the fuck you got, dog?
I got Ronda Rousey, Cassius Ohno, Keith Lee, Candice LeRae, and Bailey.
You said Rhea Ripley before Candice LeRae?
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Sorry.
Keith
There's a
Reed.
lot of coughing
Keith
going on
Reed.
in this fucking studio right
It's
now.
no cough button. Cough button.
I have Candice LeRae, Kushida, Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, and Shane Strickland. I almost went Stokely Hathaway, but I just don't know where they're going to fucking debut him at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know if he's going to get a pop like Riddle and Lee and all of them sitting in the audience. So I think Shane Strickland is more like him, and Kushida are the two more than likely people in the crowd. All right. That being done, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the G1 Supercard. The G1 Supercard was announced as Saturday, April 6th, which is normally the day that NXT goes on right before WrestleMania. Triple H announced that to accommodate all of the fans, they are going to be moving NXT to Friday, which, let's be honest, it's also going along with this Fox deal. You can pretend it's for the fans all you want. Fox wants something special for Friday nights. We're more than likely going to start seeing NXT on Friday nights instead of SmackDown on Fox, which is fine by me. I'm not angry about that. Get a nice, good wrestling before all of the big ones, which should probably kick off before Survivor Series. So that being said, the G1 Supercard, we're going to take a little bit of time on these matches. Obviously, the folks at Pro Wrestling Scorecards have a lot of knowledge on the ROH. They went to the ROH 17th anniversary. Smitty and Joe also know quite a few bit about ROH. So we're going to get some backstory on some of these matches and make our picks and everything like that. There's quite a few matches to go on because it is the G1 Supercard is a Ring of Honor and a New Japan combined card. There's the Honor Rumble. There's an alleged, so it's on the scorecard. It's on the Wikipedia for it, but not anyone from New Japan nor Ring of Honor have announced this on their website yet. Have you seen anything official from them, Daniel? Because I haven't.
Which match are you talking about?
The 6 women tag team. Yeah.
It's official now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on our social media. I've seen it on social media. On New Japan social
they
media.
announced it.
Todd Sinclair posted it on his, and then it's been posted other places.
Yeah,
too.
Silas Young was bitching about it on Twitter.
Well, he bitches about everything.
That's his gimmick.
Yeah. So, Honor Rumble. Then there's the 6-woman tag team match. The Never Open Weight versus the ROH TV title. That is a winner take all. The singles match between Dalton Castle and Roosh. Then there's the Women of Honor World Championship match. A New York City street fight, which was an open challenge, but Juice Robinson answered Bully Ray. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team and ROH World Tag Team match where winner takes all. The Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship match. IWGP Intercontinental. Is it Intercontinental?
Naito versus Ibushi.
Yes. Walt, can I see that real quick? Your card?
Yeah, sure. I'm just like putting names on here.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that it's. Yep. I found something that did I proofread the G1 one?
I don't think
Daniel.
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
I missed
just
it.
saw
It's
it too.
yeah.
I'll fix it.
All right. IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. I apologize as
it's
well.
international. No.
Yeah, it's so I messed up because he gave me every one of them to proofread, and I caught a few mistakes. I did not catch that one, so I apologize.
Fucking bullshit.
I'm sorry. ROH World Championship ladder match, triple threat ladder match, and the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. We're gonna start off with the Honor Rumble. If I'm not mistaken, Joe, you led off the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means Walt gets to have a whole bunch of fun leading off the G1 Supercard.
It's like watching a retard hump a
But
doorknob.
before Walt leads this off,
It's like watching Smitty try to do anything in life successfully.
I got a pop.
I almost
he popped the Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew. Well, there's just a few names announced for this. Obviously, the Honor Rumble usually leads into like whoever wins goes for the Ring of Honor World Title. This has not been announced for this one, but Jushin Thunder Liger, Kenny King, PJ Black, Beer City Bruiser, Brian Malonis, and Cheeseburger. I thought Silas Young was announced for this.
Silas wasn't not announced yet. I think it'll probably be announced within the next couple days.
Okay, but currently these are just the only names announced for this.
We could have picked digitally, by the way, because I wanted to put Silas somewhere on here.
See if you can type it.
I couldn't.
No, you can't.
You can't. That's an error on here. And there's also an extra missing on this. The first wrestler eliminated is missing.
Okay, so Walt, can I see your page one more time?
I got it on mine.
Yeah.
First wrestler eliminated.
Yeah. All right. So here are the Honor Rumble. Again, you get to choose your winner. Who is the first wrestler eliminated? Who's the last wrestler eliminated? And who is going to be the wrestler with the most eliminations? So, Walt, you lead this off.
Shockingly enough, I actually know who a few people in this match are.
Nice.
Yeah. So I went with Kenny King. Liger, the first wrestler eliminated. Last wrestler, PJ Black. Wrestler with the most eliminations, Beer City Bruiser, just because of his name.
All right. So, Nick, who's going to win? Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the last? And who's going to be the wrestler with the most eliminations? Off of what you can go with.
Well, what I can go off of, I've got extensive knowledge of everything happening at G1 Supercard. So, Kenny King. First wrestler is going to be Liger. Last wrestler, PJ Black. And wrestler with most eliminations, Brian Malonis.
Okay. Des, what you got?
I have PJ Black winning, Cheeseburger the first eliminated, Kenny King the last eliminated, and Beer City Bruiser as most eliminations.
All right. Smitty.
I made these picks based off of that we know that Liger's on his way out. So they're going to have Liger have a good showing. So I actually have Kenny King winning. The last wrestler eliminated.
Who's going to be the first
The
wrestler?
first Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
I have Jushin Thunder Liger as the last person eliminated. And have Beer City Bruiser because I couldn't put Silas Young as most eliminated.
Do you want it to be Silas Young?
I want it to be Silas.
Okay, so you can say Silas Young. We can fix it later.
Right.
So Silas Young is your most eliminations?
Yep.
Okay. Z.
I have PJ Black winning, with Kenny King being the last eliminated, and the Beer City Bruiser with the most eliminations.
Who's going to be the first person eliminated?
Cheeseburger.
All right. Ramon and Mario. You don't know
All right,
Ramon and
Ramon
Mario.
has PJ Black winning. I don't know his first eliminated.
Okay,
Kenny King last. And Liger with most eliminations. Mario has Black winning as well. Last eliminated King, most eliminations King, and I don't know his first.
All right. Up next, Joe.
Can I pick Silas Young for the winner?
Yes.
And then I'd like to pick Cheeseburger
As
for
the
the
first?
and then Kenny King is last, and Beer City with most.
All right. I want Daniel to go next.
All right, I am going with PJ Black as the winner. Cheeseburger is my first eliminated, Kenny King last, and Beer City as most eliminations.
All right. Me, I'm next. I'm going with Liger to take this. If it doesn't mean anything and it's his last showing, I think that it's a nice send out, especially for his first ever Madison Square Garden appearance. So I'm a huge fan of what, Smitty?
It was like Liger's last match is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
It's pretty much his farewell.
Yeah, but this is, yes. So his first match in Madison Square Garden, I honestly believe that they're going to give this match to him. The first person to be eliminated, I'm going to go with Cheeseburger as well. I believe the last wrestler eliminated is going to be Silas Young. I think it's going to come down to those two. And the wrestler with the most eliminations, I also have the most popular Beer City Bruiser. Jesse, what you got?
I have Kenny King winning. First eliminated is Cheeseburger. Last eliminated is PJ Black. And wrestler with most eliminations, Beer City Bruiser.
All right.
Okay, I need to make some changes.
Yeah, go for it, dog.
I just want to change the first person out to Cheeseburger.
Okay.
I like to. There's actually a person named Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's even written right there.
Like he's not dressed up like Mayor McCheese.
No.
And going by
Sometimes he is.
Sometimes he
yeah.
is, but most of the time he wears like a black and gold.
He wears
like
a
Burger King
cheeseburger
logo
hat.
and a cheeseburger hat.
Like that's the gimmick.
Yeah.
He weighs about 114 pounds.
Does he eat cheeseburgers?
No, he needs to eat cheeseburgers. That's how he got his name.
He smokes weed and eats cheeseburgers.
The McDonald's kind, nothing that'll actually put fat on his body.
So if I used to be a wrestler,
I'm pretty sure McDonald's cheeseburgers will put fat on your body.
got more of a Burger
bless the
King
Indies.
Right.
God bless the Indies, man.
Up next is a 6-woman tag team match. Sumi Sakai and Hana Kimura and Stella Gray versus Jenny Rose, Kagetsu, and Hazuki. I'm going to assume I said Kagetsu correctly. Smitty, tell me a little bit about these 6 women.
So I don't know.
And why is this a match that's happening?
I don't know too much of the build about this one. I just know that several of these women have had like a separate beef with each other in Women of Honor, and this is one of the things I kind of browsed over when I saw it on Instagram.
All right. Do you have any more insight into this, Joe?
Sumi Sakai is
The first ever.
She is a former and first ever Women of Honor champion. Her and Jenny Rose were both on the Chris Jericho cruise with me.
Did you say hi?
I did.
Nice.
Actually had a drink with Sumi Sakai.
Nice.
Yeah. My girlfriend might have mistaken her for Kairi Sane to her face. And she even said,
Ricky
that
Wright.
was a great match you had against Shayna Baszler. I was like, no. I was like, I don't think her English is very well, though, so you might have been able to slide with that one. It's pretty funny, though, dude. You know, she had a Callie moment, you know, a Callie chest moment. You know what I mean? Anyway, so her and Jenny Rose have both had been in Ring of Honor for quite a while. Was Jenny Rose in one of the May
she
Young?
was.
No?
No, I don't think she was.
Okay. She wrestled an intergender match against James Ellsworth on the cruise. But that's neither here nor there. This Stella Gray woman is the one that Silas was complaining about on Twitter, making remarks about how she just has been in the company for a cup of coffee and already has a match at Madison Square Garden, and how Silas isn't even booked on the card. So that was the one he was complaining about. Other than that, the other two, I don't know much about.
Okay, no problem.
So that's about all the insight I can provide.
And all I know is they've all had a couple matches against each other, and Sumi's been a first round.
Anything on your end for these women, Daniel or Dez?
Honestly, no. I got nothing.
Yes, when we went to the ROH taping, Sumi Sakai came out a lot with
the new champion,
The other Asian girl.
Yeah.
Iwatani?
Iwatani, yeah.
Yeah.
Friend. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
Well, I got some insight on this match.
You said what?
Yeah, I know about this match.
Oh yeah, what you
Looking
got?
forward to it, yeah. Well, I'm going to be looking out for Stella Gray. She began her professional wrestling journey at RH Dojo in October of 2016. A native of Philadelphia, Gray became a wrestling fan at a young age, often seeking out to attend events at the ECW.
Man, you have some amazing product knowledge.
Right.
You just right on the tip of your tongue there, man. I like that, man.
Jimmy Rose was not in Jericho.
Walt is a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, he is.
Of all of these ROH products. All right,
that definitely was not the first thing
Waltopedia.
that popped up when you Google Stella Gray.
All right.
Not the first paragraph in her Wikipedia bio either.
Dez, you're going to be leading this one
Hello,
off.
Sasha.
Again, it's a 6-woman tag team match. Pick a winner with 3 extras. Fall type, who makes the fall, and who takes the fall.
I have Sumi Sakai's team winning by pinfall. Sakai makes the fall, and Rose takes the fall.
I thought you proofread this.
Nick.
I've got Sakai's team by pin. Kimura's going to pick pin Hazuki.
All right. Ramon and Rhino.
Mario.
Yeah. God damn it. It's going to keep saying it.
Rhino.
Ramon has Sakai's team winning.
Whoa. Jesse, you just fucking run your mouth over there?
Hey, somebody shut that bitch up. I'm talking about the bitch barking in the back.
Shut up,
Sorry, that was
Smitty.
my dog.
I was not.
Jesse, better watch yourself, dog. All right, go ahead with Ramon and Rhino. I said it on purpose that time.
Ramon has Sakai's team winning by pin, with Sakai pinning Rose. Mario has literally the exact same thing.
All right.
God damn it.
All right. Smitty, what you got?
I can pretty much the same thing.
Say it again. Say
I
it
got
out loud.
teams. I got Team Sami.
Team what?
Team Sami.
Okay. Some example.
Then I got a win by pin. Sakai, pin, and Rose.
All right. Z.
I have Sakai's team winning by pinfall with Stella Gray. after all that knowledge Walt just dropped.
You're welcome.
Stella's on the other team, right?
What's that?
Stella's on the other team, right?
Is she? No.
He says making the fall.
Oh, making the fall.
Making
Okay.
the fall. Although both of these say making the fall technically, and then
I gotta call him out.
Hazuki taking the fall.
All right. Joe. I'm sorry, Daniel. What you got?
I got Sakai's team winning by pin with Gray pinning Rose.
Okay. And Joe.
I got.
He walked down backwards.
Z left and just wanted to make sure that no one saw his crack.
Oh.
All right, Joe. What you got?
Rub, please.
I'm going with the popular
and
pick.
Coke.
We all know what that. But I'll say it. It's Sumi Sakai's team.
Okay.
Pinfall. Sumi Sakai making fall over Jenny Rose.
All right. And Walt.
So for the record, I picked this as I was Googling who the hell everyone was.
That's fine. That's what you should do.
So and I apparently picked the popular choice. Sumi Sakai's team winning by pin with Sakai pinning Rose.
Sounds like me at a fantasy football draft.
Jesse, what do you got?
I got Sumi Sakai's team winning by pin. Sumi Sakai makes the fall, and I'm going Hazuki takes the fall.
Hazuki. I also have
Bless
Sumi
you.
Sakai's team winning by pinfall. Sumi Sakai making the fall. Jenny Rose taking the fall. Up next is the Never Open Weight versus ROH title match. Winner takes all. Will Ospreay versus Jeff
that's gonna be
Cobb.
show stealer.
Everyone is saying that this is going to be the show stealer, as Smitty was just saying. And it very much well could be. Will Ospreay is your Never Open Weight champion. Jeff Cobb, your ROH TV title champion, defending the TV title on a pay-per-view. No TV. What the shit is going on here? It's the wrong title for this match. But we'll let it go. There's only 2 extras, fall type and number of aerial moves. And seeing as this is Will fucking Ospreay, probably gonna be a lot of fucking aerial moves.
He did drop his Ariel moniker off his Twitter handle. He was the Ariel assassin. He crossed out Ariel and is now just known as the Assassin.
Ooh, so
he wants to be known as more than just a flippy dippy guy.
Which makes sense because I heard a Jericho interview.
He's trying to be a heavyweight too, as well. He's packing on the pounds.
He was telling him that someone was like, "Dude, you're gonna just be like the next Dynamite Kid. You're gonna be out of this business by 30 because you're going fucking nuts," which is fine, but pull it back some. You know, show some restraint and everything. Give yourself a much more longevity in the world of professional wrestling. So apparently Will Ospreay took that to heart.
Yeah, I think he's kind of going for that.
Then he's also come out about his mental issues as well, like, as a recent too.
Which is
a wrestler with a mental issue. There's something new.
All right, up first, Smitty.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the show still, as I said earlier, and I still have a high number for aerial moves. I have Will Ospreay winning by pinfall, 15 aerial moves.
Damn. Jeff Cobb's not that much of an aerial guy though.
But
he's putting it all on Ospreay.
He's putting it all on Ospreay.
That's a lot of aerial moves for one dude who's trying to not be so aerial.
And it's like I'm debating between 13, just dropping it down to 13. It's still an Ospreay match, and this is what you expect from Ospreay still at this point. I'm gonna give him 13.
Okay. Hey, Daniel, I have a question for you. Z disappeared.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Can you pull his picks up?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Nice. 1,000. Your time is up, dog.
You lose.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Give me multiple seconds.
Oh, multiple. That's fine. Take your time. Take your time. Dez, how are you feeling about this match? Are you excited for it?
I am. I love Jeff Cobb. He's one of my favorites.
I wanted to ask you that because I've seen quite a few of your not Snap stories, your Instagram stories. And man, you are all over Jeff Cobb.
Oh yeah. I love Jeff Cobb and Willie Mack, both of them. But I creeped on Jeff Cobb really hard at the airport. I went to go pick up my mom, and he came and sat down next to my car. And of course, I rolled down my window and yelled at him. I was like, I'm a big fan. And he's like, what? And I was like, of you, Jeff Cobb, of you. I'm a big fan of yours. And he was like, oh, cool. And then I mentioned that we were going to Mania and I went to the show. And he was like, okay, well, if you see me, just say I was the person at passenger pickup. And I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking creep.
Oh, I can't wait for you to say I was the person at passenger pickup.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You could have been my passenger, Jeff Cobb. Daniel, Z's back, so you don't have to pull that up anymore. Sorry, man.
No. Okay. I wasted all that time, man.
Well, it's fine. Z, go for it.
Where are we at? Will Ospreay.
Yep.
And, so I got Ospreay winning by pinfall with 15 aerial moves.
See, it's not that far-fetched. It's still an Ospreay match.
He wasn't in here when we were having a discussion about it. All right, what about Ramon and Mario as Daniel flips back?
Ramon is going with Jeff Cobb by pin with 7 aerials. Mario is going Jeff Cobb by pin with 6 aerials.
All right. Joe.
I got Ospreay pinfall 11 aerials.
Okay. Daniel.
Ospreay pinfall 8 aerials.
It's MSG, my niggas. You think he ain't gonna show out?
Okay. Walt, what you got?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on over there. Why do you keep having him back?
He's a good one. He's a fan favorite.
I actually am. Surprisingly. Surprising to my own knowledge.
They're laughing at you, bro. Not with you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
People have sore spots for the handicap.
Especially after the Special Olympics fiasco.
Sore spots. What a great audience.
Oh, you're the Eugene of the podcast.
He's our savant.
Idiot. Go ahead, Walt.
You
Come
said
on.
that, not me.
Move forward.
Well, as a huge fan of Jeff Cobb, who I just Googled, Nick, by the way.
None.
So I'm gonna go Will Ospreay because I actually know who that is.
All right.
With a pin and 13 aerial moves.
Okay. Dez. Wait, yeah. No, Nick, you're first.
I'm going to follow suit here because I'm familiar with the name Will Ospreay. So, that's always a winner.
Yeah.
Pinfall, 38 aerial moves. No, I'm just kidding. 10 aerial moves.
All right, Dez. Jeff Cobb by pin with how many aerial moves?
6.
Passenger pickup. To be fair, I'm gonna go with Jeff Cobb as well, just because I don't think Ospreay is gonna fuck with ROH. I mean, he's
already doing more work over there.
But I think that he's had enough history with them to where he might not. So I'm gonna.
Not really.
Okay, I'm going to go on the outside of this one. Jeff Cobb by pinfall. 9 is the number of aerial moves that I have going.
Well, thanks for throwing away a pick for our team, Dick.
That's what Jesse's picking him too. Jess, what do you got?
I have Jeff Cobb. Aerial move.
Our belt made me say.
How many aerial moves?
10.
10. All right. So look, I knew I could because Jesse is not the best.
You could be it could be making up for a pick somewhere else.
I'm not making it. Fine. Up next is a singles match: Dalton Castle versus Roosh. Two extras on this: fall type, and will there be an interference or distraction by the boys, who are Dalton Castle's cronies? Daniel, you're first.
I got Roosh by pin and yes to interference.
All right. Joe.
I got Roosh by pin, no to interference.
All right. Mario and Ramon.
Mario has Roosh by pin with interference. Ramon has Castle by pin with interference.
All right. Z.
I have Castle by pin with interference.
Z and Smitty.
I got Roosh trying to fire to that ass. Pinball, yes, interference.
What?
None of that
I
makes
understood like 2 out of those 7 words.
I heard pin and interference. I did not hear
I
shit.
said Roosh is going to win. He going to tie some fire to that ass.
He going what?
He's going to what to the what to the what?
Tie some fire.
From the Ruda to the Tuda?
Roosh winning by pinfall. Yes, interference.
All right.
Remember in the 90s how like all the sitcoms
Was
had
that-
like the
did you just
dorky
mumble
white
rap?
teacher
Is that what that was?
that tries to use slang to sound cool?
Yeah.
Smitty.
All right. Walt, your picks.
I thought he was mumble rapping.
Me too.
I got Sexton Hardcastle by pin. Yes, interference.
So you got Edge, the future Edge.
Yeah, that's Edge's old name.
No. Dez, what do you got?
I have Roosh winning by pin and yes, boys interference.
Okay, is this really Roosh or is this
It's
just
Roosh.
a rib?
Roosh. It's Roosh. It's Yeah.
So I'm looking at it. I'm like,
Roosh
you
is like
guys
the
just
newest-
fucking around or what?
Well, they
Anybody
don't
know
want to
about
mix up with Leo.
So Roosh is what's he like the newest member of Los Incarnables?
No, he's like the founder of
Yeah,
one
he's
of the
one of
founders.
the
Yeah,
found-
I know he's the one.
All right,
in
he's
there.
Nick.
I remember he's in there. Who's the newest guy?
Roosh, pin, yes.
Jesse, what do you got?
I have the Mountain of Man Meat Roosh winning by pin with yes to the boys' distraction.
All right. I also have Roosh by pinfall with yes to the interference by the boys. Up next is the Winner of Honor World Championship match. Mayu Iwatani is defending her title against Kelly Klein. What is the fall type, and will the match be under 10 minutes? Yes or no? Walt.
Actually, real quick, Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
The match time question on here is actually wrong to the actual card. It's a plus or minus 1, like calling the match
Okay.
time. We got to fix it on here.
Okay, how long is the match time then? We'll just take a number and we'll get this in. All right, Walt.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't realize this is a women's match, and you just said it.
We just mentioned Maya Iwatani earlier.
Kelly's a guy's name?
Yeah, Kelly Klein. That could be a guy.
Yep, go for it.
Anyway, that's why I have winning. With the submission Sure. I didn't pick any submissions yet. And 13 minutes.
All right. Nick.
Mayu Iwatani, pin, and 11 minutes.
Okay. Des.
I have I don't remember how to say her name. It's Iwatani.
The champion. You can say
Mayu
champion.
Iwatani.
Yep, there you go. By pinfall in 7 minutes.
7 minutes. All right.
Yep.
Smitty.
I have Mayu Iwatani winning by pinfall, 14 minutes.
Isn't it weird that he couldn't say whatever the fuck he was trying to say last round?
I know, and
but
that
he
comes
can
out
fuck
like as
Mayu Iwatani, like
articulate as fuck on that shit.
Z.
It's like the Rain Man.
I got
Definitely Mayu Iwatani.
Kelly Klein winning by pinfall, 13 minutes.
All right. Mario and Ramon.
Mario and Ramon both have the champion winning by pinfall.
Mayu
and I
Iwatani.
don't know their match.
See, now you got it
I don't
right.
know their match time.
All right. Joe.
I've got exactly Nick's picks. Iwatani retaining, pinfall, 11 minutes.
All right. Daniel.
I also have her retaining by pinfall 11 minutes.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Would you look at that? Just look at it.
I have Iwatani retaining. I'm going to switch that right fucking now. I originally had Kelly Klein, but I'm going to go to Iwatani. By pinfall.
Kelly Klein is the worst wrestler ever.
Yeah, you guys are saying this, but
What's that?
Kelly Klein is the worst wrestler ever.
All right, so
Is she
I'm
worse than Nia Jax?
I don't understand the hype about her either. I really
I'm
don't.
switching mine to Maya Anawadatani or whatever.
Anybody want a hot toddy? Yeah, Maya hot toddy. So Maya Iwatani by pin. No, and I have the match at 11 minutes as well. Jesse, what you got?
Okay, real quick, Daniel Des. Mayu Iwatani and Kelly Klein, did we see this when we went to the ROH?
Yeah, they've been fighting for like the last 6 months.
Okay, perfect. That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm going Iwatani retaining by pin. I put yes for under 10 minutes. I'm going to go 8 because I hope it doesn't go any longer than that. 'Cause that was painful to fucking watch.
I'm also going to go with 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Yeah,
All right.
thanks, Jess.
I'm
You're
going to
welcome
go with
for those
7 now.
points.
The reason I said what I did because this is not WWE. This is Ring of Honor. They're going to give those women some time still.
That's fine. All right. Thank
And
you,
I'm
Joe.
switching to pin instead of submission.
Okay. Up next is the New York City Street Fight. Bully Ray versus Juice Robinson, who answered the call, even though Bully Ray says Juice isn't even going to make it to the Garden. 2 extras, Mega Ran interference or distraction, and what kind of fall type is this going to be? We're going to kick this one off with Dez.
I'm going to go with Juice, pin, and yes, Mega Ran interference.
All right, Nick.
Well, seeing as Des copied my picks, I guess Juice, yes, and pin.
All right, Ramon and Mario.
They both went with Juice, yes, pin.
All right,
Wow.
Smitty.
I had Juice, yes, and pin, I believe.
All
I
right,
just have
Me
to-
too. Juice, yes, pin.
all right, Daniel.
I went Juice, no pin.
Wow. Different.
Joe.
Trendsetter.
Yeah, I picked yes on the Mega Ran thing, even though I hate him. So Juice, yes, and then since in a street fight, count out and DQ aren't really an option, I'll just pick pin over submission.
Sure.
I'm
All right.
sure.
Holy shit.
Are you okay over there? Well, did you just find out that Juice Robinson was trained by our own Orlando Christopher?
Oh,
Oh, you know CJ Parker from NXT?
the second thing.
He just realized all this knowledge that he already knew.
All right.
And it just like went off like a light bulb in his head.
Well, your picks.
Wow, that changes everything. Does it? And also, I thought I said Mega Ram. I was like, seriously? We're not even. But I picked Bully, Pen, and yes interference for Mega Ram.
All right.
So we got to actually go ahead and play the porn star or wrestler name next time Walt's on the show.
Well, Mega Ran is actually a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, like Mega
He's not-
Man,
he's not a-
it's
he's
Mega
not-
Ran.
yeah.
He's terrible. He's awful, by the way.
Jesse, what do you got?
He's not a wrestler.
I have Juice winning, yes, Mega Ran interference, and pin for the fall type.
All right, and I have the exact same thing. Juice Robinson going over Bully Ray. Yes for the interference. Fall type will be a pinfall. Up next, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Taiji Ishimori versus Dragon Lee versus Bandito. 2 extras. What is the fall type, and who is going to take the fall? Smitty, you lead this one off.
Yep. And this is, I think, is going to be another one of those really good ones on the card.
Okay.
Junior heavyweight championship matches are usually really good, especially the way this one. This is actually one of the few bills I do know a little bit more about.
I would love to actually go into more of
be
this.
a wonderful spot, Monkey Face.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, I know I said that we wanted to talk a lot about this. We are at, it's like 10:55 right now, and we want to go through this, so just run.
Okay. Winner,
Sorry, man.
Ishimori, former
quick.
punks.
Oh, wait. Daniel?
This is the last time I'm going to say this. There is an extra missing on this match, too, for aerial moves.
Okay.
Oh, this was going to be the
I
one.
was about to say, why is there no aerial moves on this one, man?
Yeah.
All right, so an extra for aerial moves. So 3 extras, fall type, who takes the fall, and how many aerial moves, plus or minus 1. And again, everybody, if you're just tuning in, aerial moves are anything over or through the ropes, anything off of the top turnbuckle does not have to connect. It is still an aerial move.
I have the former Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori, winning by pinfall. He's
Retaining?
Retaining. He's going to pin Dragon Lee. And I'm going to go ahead and just say 18 aerial moves, because all these guys just go sick.
Okay, Z?
I have Ishimori by pin over Dragon Lee with 18 aerial moves.
Okay.
I'm going to copy me at least 1 or 2 of these.
The aerial moves is just on the fly. Everything else I have.
Ramon and Mario.
Ramon has Ishimori pin over Bandito. I don't know his aerials. Mario has Ishimori pin also over Bandito, and I don't know his aerials.
Are they in the sky?
Not a problem. Joe.
I got Ishimori over Dragon Lee by pinfall with 15 aerials.
Okay. Daniel.
I have the same thing, but with 16 aerials.
All right. Walt. Walt.
Wait, hang on. What? Yeah. Sorry, multitasking. I have Lee. Is that the right? I'm in the right spot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Lee, pin, Bandito, 15 aerial moves.
All right, Nick. Sorry.
Ishimori.
Whatever the fuck you guys are joking on, I am now.
Jesus
Keep
Christ.
talking.
Hopefully you don't do this in your match with Jess.
Oh.
I'm not Smitty. I don't choke.
That's right, I win.
No,
Smitty doesn't have a gag reflex.
You just take it all down the throat.
Goddamn right I do, you piece of shit.
Hey, look, which one of us is 0-2 in this competition?
That's why I don't have to worry about a gag reflex with Jesse's puny peenie. See, even the dog started popping back. Dog's like, I know, he keeps taking it out in front of me.
God damn it.
All right, Nick, sorry, go ahead.
All right.
Tell him to stop putting peanut butter on it.
Ishimori, pin, Bandito, 17 aerial moves.
All right, Dez.
My heart says Bandito, but my card says Ishimori by pin. Dragon Lee takes the fall and 12 aerial moves.
All right. I actually have Dragon Lee taking the win in this one. I think title's gonna change hands by pinfall. Bandito is gonna take the fall, and I'm gonna put 21 aerial moves. Let's go fucking nuts. All right, Jesse, what do you got? The same thing.
All right, I am going to be like you and change it up. I am going Bandito as the winner just because I love his face mask. It is the coolest thing.
Gay.
Pin and Dragon Lee take the fall, and I'll go 15 aerial moves.
All right. Up next is the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship versus the ROH World Tag Team Championship.
Another fun one.
Yep, should be a good one. However, this is a fatal 4-way. Gorillas of Destiny, who are the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, versus Villain Enterprises, who are the ROH World Tag Team Champions, versus the Briscoes, and versus Evil and Sonata.
Which are both teams that the current champions beat to become champions.
Side note, this thing was originally booked to be title versus title, Briscoes
versus God.
But then Villain Enterprises went through a monkey wrench and that won the titles off the Briscoes.
So whoever wins this it's a winner take all. You become the IWGP.
That I don't know.
That's
It's
what
no
I've
winner
heard.
takes. The rumor is winner takes all. Right now it's just
Yeah, so
but
winner
nothing's confirmed.
takes all. IWGP. You will be the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Champ and the ROH World Tag Team Champion if you win this match.
Oh shit.
3 extras. Fall type. Who makes the fall? Who takes the fall and who makes the fall?
This is going to be a tough one.
All right. We're leading this one off with Joe.
Fuck.
Wait, sorry. Daniel actually has to go
Thank
first.
God. At least someone gets to go before me.
All right, I'm going with Evil and Sonata. Sonata pins Jay Briscoe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe.
God damn, man. I don't know, man. Can I just say PCO's awesome?
This is a tough
Yes, he
one.
is.
Man, I think I'm going to have to agree with the LIJ victory. Though I think it'll be a pin, but I think it'll be over Brody King by Sonata.
Okay. Mario and Ramon.
All right, Mario has Gorillas of Destiny winning. Tamatonga pins Mark Briscoe. Ramon has Evil and Sonata with Evil pinning PCO.
All right. Z.
I have Villain Enterprises by pinfall. Evil will take the fall. Brody King will make the fall.
All right.
I'm in the same wheelhouse, but a different way. You got Villain Enterprises winning by pinfall. PCO is going to pin Mark Briscoe.
Okay. Walt. And your Google machine. What do you got?
I hope you're right, Smitty.
I'm going
This
with
is the first
Gorillas
really hard
of Destiny
All right.
pick I got.
Good guy, Tamatonga.
by Penn, and I have Kava making the fall. Or what? I don't. He has 2 different names on his Wikipedia page. And I'm
Tonga Low.
I don't. It's not up right now.
Tamatonga is the smaller one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Because his birthday is
Tonga
right before
Loa
mine.
used to be Camacho in WWE, NXT.
Okay.
And with Jay Briscoe taking the fall.
Okay. Dez.
I have Evil and Sonata winning. Sonata pins Mark Briscoe.
All right. Nick.
Literally have the same thing.
Say it again. Just repeat it.
Evil and Sonata by pin, and Sonata's going to pin Mark Briscoe.
All right. Jesse.
I have Gorillas of Destiny win by pin. Tamatonga makes it, and he will pin Brody King.
All right. I have Villain Enterprises going over by pinfall and PCO pinning Evil. All right.
I hope Mikey and or Smitty is right on this one.
One thing is, like, right now,
picked them too. Fuck off.
the reason I picked
But I want PCO to get the pin.
So I
You
put
picked Brody.
I got Villain Enterprise because Villain Enterprise seem like the more lot. If it's a truly winner take all,
I'm just
those
PCO
are-
Mark.
Those are going to be the guys that are going to be transitioning between both ROH and New Japan.
Yeah. Up next is the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship match. Don't go anywhere, Walt. You're first. Zack Sabre Jr. defending his title against Hiroshi Tanahashi. 2 extras, fall type and match time, plus or minus 1. If you get it right, you get an extra 2 points. Walt, kick this one off.
Sabre Jr. Penn 18 minutes.
All right. Nick.
I've got Sabre Jr. pin 22 minutes.
All right. Dez.
I have Sabre Jr. pin 17 minutes.
All right. Smitty.
I have Sabre Jr. by submission, 19 minutes.
Z.
I had Tanahashi, but I'm switching it to Sabre Jr.
Okay.
By pin, and I have 25 minutes.
All right. Mario and Ramon.
Mario has Saber by pin 25 minutes, and Ramon has Saber by pin 19 minutes.
I thought Saber's finisher was a submission.
That's why I'm the only person that picked submission here.
All right, that's because I have it. I have submission as well. Just get it.
Well, I'm changing mine to submission.
Yep, me too.
But do you guys really see Tanahashi tapping out?
Yeah, good point.
I can see Tanahashi passing out. That's still a submission victory.
I had Tanahashi winning at first.
All right, Joe.
I got ZSJ. Normally I would pick the submission, but this is Tanahashi we're talking about. He's the ace. You know, he's their Cena. He's not tapping. ZSJ is going to roll him up something quick like that with the pin. 22 minutes.
All right, Daniel.
I have Saber by pin 25 minutes.
All right. I have Zack Sabre Jr. by submission as well, and I'm going to put this at 19 minutes. Jesse.
Got Saber by pin 23 minutes.
All right. Up next is the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi. 2 extras, fall type, and number of near falls, plus or minus 1. Dez, kick it off.
I have Ibushi winning by pinfall and 9 near falls.
All right.
I've got Naito by pin, 6 near falls.
All right.
It's Naito.
Naito.
Ramon and Mario.
Mario has Ibushi by pin with 5 near falls. Ramon has Naito by pin with 5 near falls.
All right. Smitty.
I got Tetsuya Naito by pin, 7 near falls.
All right. Z.
I have Naito by pin with 7 near falls.
Joe. I'm sorry, Daniel.
I have Naito by pin with 7 near falls.
All right, Joe.
I got Ibushi by pin with 7 near falls.
All right. Jesse.
I have Ibushi by pin with 5 near falls.
I have exactly what Jesse has. Ibushi by pin with 5 near falls. Up next is the Ring of Honor World Championship Triple Threat Ladder Match. Jay Lethal defending his title against Matt Taven and the villain Marty Scurll. 3 extras on this one. First who's to climb the ladder, which means both feet on the rungs, could literally just be the bottom rung. First to touch the championship belt. And will there be outside interference or distraction? Yes or no? Smitty, kick it off.
This is the one match that I was really talking about. But I have Matt Taven winning. First person to actually get on the ladder will be Marty Scurll. First person to touch the championship, though, will be Jay Lethal. And yes, outside interference. It's the fucking kingdom.
All right. Z.
I have Marty Scurll winning, with Matt Taven being the first to climb the ladder, Jay Lethal being the first to touch the belt, and yes, there will be outside interference.
All right. Ramon and Mario.
Mario has Lethal winning, with Taven climbing first, Scurll touching the belt first, and yes to outside interference. Ramon has Scurll winning, with Taven climbing the ladder first, Scurll touching the belt first, and yes to outside interference.
All right. And Joe.
I got Jay Lethal retaining because Marty Scurll's contract's about to be up. He's not winning nothing.
Everyone keeps saying that, but he just resigned.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Are you sure about that?
Like,
That's
like
when they started this whole villain enterprise.
yeah, like he resigned. He resigned right before all of the other guys went away in January.
No, I thought his contract was just up like a couple months later after the other guys.
No, that's why he was talking
They
shit.
only-
Like, oh, you got a new British friend.
It only
He was
got
talking
extended to the end of April.
Oh, it only got extended to the end of April.
Yeah. So he's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think Marty's AEW bound, so he's not winning. Jay Lethal's retaining. Marty will climb the ladder first. Taven will touch the title first. And yeah, there'll be outside interference from the Kingdom, Vinny Marseglia, and TK O'Reilly.
All right. Daniel.
I, despite him leaving, still think Scurll's going to win. First to climb will be Lethal. First to touch will be Taven. And yes, outside interference.
Is there a TV tapings the Monday after this for ROH?
ROH's TV
No,
tapings
it's
are really, they're really taped in
consistent.
advance. They really need to be more on time with their TV.
They got to be more like NXT with it.
All right. I was just wondering. I'm next. I have Matt Taven winning. First to touch the ladder is Matt Taven, and Marty Scurll will be the first to touch the championship belt. Yes to outside interference or distraction. Jesse.
I have Martin Skull winning. First to climb is Matt Taven. First to touch, Matt Taven. Outside interference or distraction, yeah.
All right. And finally on the G1 Supercard, IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Jay White Switchblade, leader of the Bullet Club, defending against the Rainmaker, the return of the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. 3 extras, fall type, match time, and number of near falls, +or-1.
You totally missed me and Des.
Oh, I did? Yeah. I apologize. I thought fucking you guys let off. I apologize. Nick, go.
Well, I've got Matt Taven winning. First to climb a ladder, Jay Lethal. First to touch the strap, Taven. And yes to outside interference.
Joe, you're first on this next one. Just give you a heads up. And Des, what do you got?
I have Marty winning. Taven is the first to climb the ladder. Marty's the first to touch the belt, and yes, outside interference.
All right. So yes, Jay White versus Kazuchika Okada. Jay White defending his title. Who's gonna win? Fall type, match time, and number of near falls. Daniel, you're leading this off.
I am going with White by pin, 28 minutes, 13 near falls.
All right, Joe. Sorry.
So this is the big question. Like, is Jay White just a placeholder, or is he the guy they're passing the torch to for a minute? But I think he is the guy they're passing. I'm going to pick Jay White also. Pin. 24 minutes. And I'll say 8 near falls.
All right. Mario and Ramon.
Mario has Okada winning by pin, 30-minute match, 6 near falls. Ramon has White winning by pin, 35-minute match, 8 near falls.
Z.
I have White winning by pin, 32 minutes, 8 near falls.
Smitty.
Jay White winning by pinfall, 26 minutes, 9 near falls.
All right. And Des.
I have Jay White winning by pinfall, 25 minutes and 5 near falls.
Nick.
I've got Okada winning pin, 27 minutes and 8 near falls.
All right. Jesse.
I have Jay White winning by pin, 27-minute match time, 11 near falls.
I have Kazuchika Okada winning by pinfall, 24-minute match time, and 6 near falls. That's it for the G1 Supercard. Up next is WrestleMania. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to go into the title matches for WrestleMania. Just the title matches. We're not doing card number 2.
There's like 7 title matches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9. Just the first page of the WrestleMania scorecard is what we're doing.
I gotta go.
All right, understandable. Now, the question is, how am I going to get your picks?
Let me take a screenshot of every single one of them. I'll send them to you.
Send them to Smitty. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are just doing the first page. Appreciate everyone still listening in on the show. And we're just going to do the title matches. Luckily, Walt's gone, so we don't have to work too many. Here are the title. Oh, geez. There we go. We're going to be talking about the Cruiserweight Championship match, the Women's Tag Team title match, the SmackDown Live Tag Team title match, the United States Championship match, the Intercontinental Championship match, the WWE Championship, Universal Championship, and the Women's Raw and SmackDown Live title matches to go on. If I'm not mistaken, our tag teams are leading this off, so it'll be Smitty. Cruiserweight Championship match, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Buddy Murphy defending his title. What kind is the fall type? How many aerial moves? And will this match be over 10 minutes? Smitty.
Buddy Murphy wins by pin, 8 aerial moves, yes, or match over 10 minutes.
Z.
I have Tony Nese by pin with 6 aerial moves, and yes, the match will be over 10 minutes.
All right. Sorry. Ramon and Mario.
All right, Ramon has Nice winning by pin, 10 aerial, yes, over 10 minutes. Mario has Murphy winning by pin, 6 aerial, yes, over 10 minutes.
Nick.
Buddy Murphy by pin with 9 aerial moves and yes to over 10 minutes.
Dez.
I have Buddy Murphy winning by pin, 5 aerial moves, and no, not over 10 minutes.
Joe.
I got Buddy Murphy, pinfall, 7 aerial moves, and yes to over 10.
Daniel.
I got Murphy, pin, 8 aerials, no.
No for the match being over 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, no worries. Myself, I have Buddy Murphy retaining by pinfall, 7 aerial moves, and yes to the match time being over 10 minutes. Jesse.
Buddy Murphy by pin, 7 aerial moves, yes, over 10 minutes.
That was weird. All three of us had because Joe had the same thing. Up next is the women's tag team championship match, Fatal 4-Way, Sasha Banks and Bayley defending against Nia Jax and Tamina, the Iconics, and the returning Beth Phoenix and Natalya. 3 extras, fall type, who makes the fall, who takes the fall. Nick, kick this off.
Shite.
This
was tough.
I think it's pretty simple.
I went with Nia and Tamina. Pin. Nia's going to pin Natalia.
All right. Dez.
I have Banks and Bailey retaining. Banks is going to pin Natty.
Okay. Smitty.
I have a Boston Hug Connection, winning by submission. Sasha's going to tap out Billy Kay.
That's exactly what I have.
All right. Banks, you said Banks and say it. Sorry, man.
Sasha and Bailey winning by submission. Sasha taps out Billy Kay.
All right. Joe. Oh, sorry. Ramon and Mario.
Ramon has got Beth Phoenix and Natalya winning with Phoenix submitting Tamina. And Mario has Banks and Bailey winning with Bailey pinning Phoenix.
All right.
Partner,
Joe.
we won.
Joe.
I got the Shrug Selection retaining by submission. I got Sasha Banks tapping out Tamina.
Whoa. Dang. All right. Daniel, what do you got?
I got Banks and Bailey with Banks submitting Tamina.
Damn. That same one.
Well then, touche.
Touch.
Tips.
I have Sasha Banks and Bailey retaining by submission. Banks tapping out Billy Kay. Jesse, what do you got?
I have Banks and Bailey retaining. Fall type submission. Sasha Banks submits Natalya.
All right. Up next is the Tag Team Champions match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Usos defending against Aleister Black and Ricochet, Nakamura and Rusev, and Cesaro and Sheamus, a.k.a. The Bar. 4 extras in this. What's the fall type? Who makes the fall? Who takes the fall? And what's the number of aerial moves? We're leading this one off with Ramon and Mario.
All right. So Ramon has Blackachet winning. Ricochet making the fall. Cesaro taking the fall. Sorry. With 8 aerials. And then
They're Black
Mario
Irish.
has the Usos.
Shamrock shaking this motherfucker.
Say that last one again, Daniel.
Mario has the Usos with Jimmy pinning Cesaro, 6 aerials.
All right. Smitty.
Yeah, I had it written down here, and I'm in trouble with. Yeah, fuck. Here it is. I got the Usos winning. Pin. Jimmy pins Shinsuke because it's Fall from Grace. 7 aerial moves.
All right.
I have the Black Irishman winning.
Blackachet.
By pinfall, Ricochet will make the fall. Rusev will take the fall, and 10 aerial moves.
All right. Daniel.
I have the Usos winning with Jimmy pinning Cesaro, 15 aerials.
Damn.
Joe.
I also have the Usos winning. I got Jimmy Uso pinning Rusev. 7 aerials.
All right. Dez.
I have Blackishay winning. Black pins Nakamura with 11 aerials.
All right. Nick.
I've got the Usos pin. Jimmy's going to pin Cesaro with 11 aerial moves.
All right. Jesse.
Blackishay wins by pin. Black will pin Jey Uso, 8 aerial moves.
All right. I have the Usos retaining by pinfall. Jey Uso is going to pin Shinsuke Nakamura, and 9 is the number of aerial moves for that one. Just to give everyone a heads up, there is a Raw Tag Team Championship match. As it currently stands, there is no Raw Tag Team title match on the card, so you still can use the Revival as an unscheduled appearance, but it is very possible that even during the show, they're giving themselves a tag match on the pre-show. You'll never know, but it could also be announced beforehand.
They're going to be facing TBD and TBA.
Yes. And if they are announced before the card cuts off, it is no longer available on your extra picks. So up next, we're just going into the United States Championship match. Samoa Joe defending, hopefully, against Rey Mysterio, who might have an ankle injury. 3 extras, fall type, number of near falls, number of submission rope breaks. Joe, you're kicking this one off.
Joe submission, 5 near falls, 4 rope breaks.
All right. Daniel.
Joe by submission, 5 near falls, 3 rope breaks.
All right. Z.
Joe by submission, 3 near falls, 1 rope break.
All right. Smitty.
I just had this opened. I have a Samoa Joe submission, 5 near falls, 3 rope breaks.
Just concentrate on your picks because he's still here because we're flying through this. That's
okay.
why he's still all right.
Yeah. I got it.
Mario and Ramon.
Mario's got Joe by submission, 4 near falls, 4 rope breaks. Ramon has got Joe by submission, 4 near falls, 3 rope breaks.
All right. Nick.
Joe by submission, 5 near falls, 2 rope breaks.
Dez.
I have Joe by submission, 5 near falls, 3 rope breaks.
Joe, did I get you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I was making sure. All right, I have Samoa Joe by submission, 3 near falls, 2 rope breaks. Jesse, what you got?
Joe by submission, 4 near falls, 4 rope breaks.
All right, up next is the Intercontinental Championship match. Bobby Lashley defending his title against the Demon with the tongue, Finn Balor. 3 extras. Fall type, Leo Rush promo during the entrance, yes or no? And will there be outside interference or distraction, yes or no? Z, lead this one off.
The tongue demon by pinfall. Yes to Leo Rush, and yes to outside interference.
I am the
Smitty.
demon.
I got Demon Balor winning by pinfall, no to a promo during entrance, and a yes to interference.
All right, Mario and Ramon.
Mario has Balor winning by pin, yes promo, yes outside interference. Ramon has also Balor winning by pin, yes promo, yes interference.
Nick.
Balor winning by pin, yes to a promo, and yes to interference.
Dez.
Balor winning, pin, yes and yes.
All right, Joe.
I got Finn Balor winning by pinfall, and yes and yes.
Daniel.
Surprise, surprise, I got Balor pin, yes, yes.
All right.
No way.
I went off the script on this one, so I hope you're not too mad at me. Finn Balor by pinfall, yes to the promo, yes to the interference. Jesse, what you got?
I have Lashley winning by pin, yes, yes.
Our belt is safe. Our title is safe.
All right, up next is the WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan defending against Kofi Mania.
Keep that shipping cost.
And Christ, that was dumb. 4 are the extras
No,
on
let
this.
him be dumb. Fuck you. Let this fuck ass be dumb.
He's
Stop.
the only one who picked Lashley, and watch him win.
Right. Fall type number.
The Demon's undefeated, man.
Finn Balor.
You said what?
I said I did that jokingly. I actually did pick Finn Balor to
You
win.
son of-
Liar.
Yeah, whatever.
They all took you seriously.
Yeah, because you're fucking for
Well,
real.
fuck you guys then. All right, I'm going for Lashley.
You said you're going with Lashley for real?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Please be retarded.
So again, WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan defending against Kofi Kingston. What is the fall type? How many? What's the number of near falls? Number of aerial moves? And will there be outside interference or distraction? Nick, lead us off.
Fuck.
This is easy. What are you talking about?
This is the easiest pick on the card.
Kofi by pin, 6 near falls, 6 aerial moves, and yes, 2 outside interference.
All right, Dez.
I have Kofi, pin, 9 near falls, 4 aerials, and no interference.
Okay. Smitty.
I got the black man winning.
So Daniel Bryan. You should have seen his fucking out. Every time he's in that garden, his hands are black as fuck. Blacker than Kofi's on that one side.
Kofi's like, you don't know me.
Go for it, Smitty. Sorry.
I'm picking a New Day member, the
Kofi
black
Kingston.
man, Kofi Kingston. To win by pinfall, 7 near falls, 6 aerial moves, yes to outside interference or distraction.
All right, Z.
I have Kofi by pin, 5 near falls, 5 aerial moves, yes to the distraction.
All right. Ramon and Rhino. Rockin' Rhino. Said it again. Ramon and Mario.
Ramon has Kingston by pin, 5 near falls, 5 aerials, yes interference. Mario has Daniel Bryan by pin, 5 near falls, 5 aerials, yes interference.
You said Mario has Daniel Bryan?
Yes.
Oh,
Mario
man. He
Daniel
has
Bryan.
a fucking race outrage coming towards him. Joe.
You fucking racist.
And there it was.
You probably picked it just to piss Smitty off.
That's very possible. Joe.
I got the guy whose voice suddenly changed on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston.
Oh, what did you make?
What happened to your accent?
By pinfall, I got 7 near falls, 7 aerial moves, and yes to the outside interference and or distraction.
Daniel.
Distraction.
As Kofi would say.
I went with Kingston winning by pin, and I went a little crazy. 15 near falls, 12 aerial moves, and yes. Don't know why the fuck I picked that.
Okay.
Wow.
Alcohol's a hell of a drug.
Right.
Even Des thinks it was too many.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going Kofi Kingston by pin. 6 near falls, 5 aerial moves, and yes to outside interference or distraction. Jesse.
Kofi by pin, 5 near falls, 6 aerial moves, yes to outside interference.
All right, Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar defending his title against the Beast Slayer, Seth Rollins. 5 extras. Fall type, number of German suplexes, plus or minus 1. Number of curb stomps, plus or minus 1. Does either superstar use a blow that's low? And what will be the match time, plus or minus 1? Ramon and Mario, not the Rhino, are kicking this off.
Ramon has Lesnar winning by pin, 6 Germans, 2 curb stomps, no low blow, 16 minutes. Mario has Rollins winning by pin, 8 Germans, 4 curb stomps, yes to a low blow, 30 fucking minutes.
Wow.
They're just giving this shit away.
That
Giving it away.
That is officially the dumbest pick on the card. Brock doesn't wrestle for 30 minutes.
Oh my
He
God.
can't, dude. He's Brock Robster.
Brock Robster.
His head will explode.
Fucking Smitty, go.
I'm gonna be an optimist and say that we get our fairy tale ending tonight on WrestleMania, and I'm gonna say Seth Rollins.
He's mumble rapping again.
Right? Yeah.
but if it was a Japanese name, he'd nail it.
Right.
Okay, I got Tyler Black winning by pinfall, 10 German suplexes, 3 curb stumps. Yes to somebody hitting somebody in the fucking dick is WrestleMania. And 18 minutes.
All right. Z.
I have Rollins winning by pinfall, 7 German suplexes, 3 curb stomps, no to a low blow, 15 minutes.
All right. Daniel.
I have Rollins winning by pin, 8 Germans, 2 curb stomps, yes, low blow, 12 minutes.
All right, Joe.
I have Brock of the Lesnar people winning by pinfall with 11 German suplexes, 2 curb stomps, no to the dick punch, and 14 minutes.
All right, Jesse.
I have Seth Rollins winning by pin, 7 German suplexes, 5 curb stomps, yes to the low blow, 18-minute match time.
5 curb stomps.
That's a lot. All right. I have Brock Lesnar going over by pinfall, 5 German suplexes, 2 curb stomps, yes to the dick kick, and match time will be 11 minutes. Finally, the last match that we are going to discuss right here on Breaking Down the Ring.
You missed me and Des again.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
The fuck?
I suck. I'm in this mode. Go. Des, you're first.
You don't like women, do you?
I have Rollins winning by pin, 7 German suplexes, 2 curb stomps, yes, low blow, and 16 minutes.
Brock by pin, 6 Germans, 2 curbs, and there will be a low blow in 13 minutos.
All right. Now, finally, we're going to get to the last match. Triple threat match. Winner takes all. The SmackDown and the Raw Women's Championships are on the line. Ronda defending her Raw Championship. Charlotte Flair defending her newly acquired SmackDown Women's Championship. And the man, Becky Lynch. 3 extras in this. You got to know fall type, who's going to take the fall, and how long will the actual main event of WrestleMania go from bell to bell. Joe, you're leading this one off.
All right. I got the Mon, Becky Lynch, winning this thing by submission. She's going to make Charlotte Flair tap out and or pass out. 24 minutes.
All right. Daniel.
I am going to go Lynch, submitting, probably a dumb pick, but Rousey, 21 minutes.
All right. Z.
This is just getting real racist after that WWE Championship match. I mean, in the last match, there was a bunch of Germans and curb stomps. It's like American History. And then with this one, I'm picking Lynch by submission. Charlotte Flair, 25 minutes.
What if it was a German doing a curb
Are you
stomp?
sure? Wait, is it like a submission or is Lynch going to make him pass out?
I don't know, Smitty. What do you think? What do you think will happen, bud?
Smitty, what do you got?
Like due to suffocation from squeezing the neck?
I'll put you in a gas chamber somewhere.
It's an oven.
Hey, try it. I'm still here.
I got Becky winning by submission.
Becky who?
The non-Becky winning by submission.
What's her last name, though?
Balboa.
Should have said Quinn. That was her proper last name. Fucking idiot. Go.
By submission, Charlotte taps. 26 minutes.
All right. And Ramon and Mario.
Ramon has Becky Lynch submitting Flair, 20 minutes. Mario has Becky Lynch submitting Rousey, 35 minutes. Mario thinks the pay-per-view is 12 hours long.
Did you say Becky Lynch?
I did.
He said lunch.
He didn't want to offend Smitty.
Thank you.
Pussy.
Joe. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. You're next.
Becky lynching Charlotte Flair. What the hell's so funny?
Got me to laugh at that one.
In 19 minutes.
Smitty actually laughed.
That's the one that popped you. Out of all of them over all the years, that's the one.
Every time I say it, you want to kill me.
Right. Every time I say I'm in the gas chamber, the back of the oven.
Des, who do you got?
White on white woman crime.
Winning by submission. Flair takes the fall, 24 minutes.
Des, will you say it again? Smitty was speaking, so it overshadowed your picks.
Becky Lynch winning by submission. Flair takes the fall in 24 minutes.
All right. Joe, what was your picks?
That was exactly what I have.
Say it again.
Exactly what I have. I already picked. I started this thing.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm stupid. All right.
Yeah, and I picked mine before we started this too. It just happened to be a coincidence.
Oh, that I went back into it? I don't fucking know, man. I'm tired. It's the last one. All right, so I'm picking Lynch Mob by pinfall over
I got your
Flair.
one.
What?
You got your one already.
Lynch Mob pinfall over Charlotte Flair. The match, it's match time being at, let's go ahead and give them 26 minutes.
This one, yeah.
Jesse, what the fuck did you pick that's going to be so wrong?
I did the Lynch Man submission. I'm with Daniel. I'm saying that Ronda Rousey takes the fall. 23 minutes.
All right.
I want to change my match time on that to 23.
Okay.
I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our title picks for WrestleMania. We will get the rest of our picks out there to you listening and watching. If you're watching this on the YouTube, all of the picks will be in the description so you know exactly who we have all the time. And pay attention, man. We have our WrestleMania party going on this Sunday, April 7th, obviously with WrestleMania, starting at 5 p.m. at the Buffalo Wild Wings in downtown Detroit. Pro Wrestling Scorecards, Daniel and the great people over there have given us a specific scorecard to where you can fill out and win a big prize. Daniel, I want to thank you so much for that and going. Man, you take care of us every fucking pay-per-view that we do, man. So thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Thank you to the Pro Wrestling Scorecards crew for calling in, Daniel, Dez, and Jesse. Thank you, guys.
Pussy.
Yep.
We'll cut some more promos on you for the rest of the week. We'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
And, of course, now we are taking off, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, fucking YouTube, Breaking Down the Ring, youtube.com/breakingdownthering. We have a huge surprise coming up to be announced for everyone.
It's amazing.
Z's pregnant.
Again?
With our giveaways for this, we'll get into this. I promise you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for following us, listening to us, watching us, all of that. We are your ring crew.
Nick the Spick.
Big Dick Smith.
It's not yours. Take it out of your mouth.
Hey, look, we already
Former and future champ, the whole effing Joe.
I can whip it on the table right now.
Oh, man.
Something about a Dago and Z.
And me, your current ring crew champion, the almighty one, Mikey himself. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. We are out.